Welcome to Comics and the Cross, the greatest streamers that you have never heard of. You have entered the world of Andriesia. Chronicles of Andriesia, to be exact. And we are on session number 40. That's 40, if you can count, after what I just said. 40 sessions at about 3 hours a session, looking at about 120 hours of Andriesia. I mean, it's pretty sweet.
Stacked, as the kids say.
So we are back.
As the youngins say.
I'm actually not sure that that's the right word.
Somebody give me some of that Gen Z talk, because I don't.
Oh my gosh! All right, so we are back from like a 3-week hiatus, and we're ready to get into it tonight. So I'm gonna pass it over. I'm gonna pass it over to our awesome DM.
That's an older person word.
Rezz.
I am 41.
I was about to say, yeah, get the DM to Rezz us up.
He is an old man, just saying.
He is. He's an old man.
Oh, real? Oh, we're calling me an old man now? Is that what you want to do right before you walk into Union City tonight? Okay.
No, Thomas. Nitro.
I am definitely the old man.
An old man. That's a
I'm
smart
okay with that.
You are.
I'm okay with that.
You are.
I'm okay with it. I'm still sexy.
I'm old too, just never as old as you. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We apologise. This has went off the rails very quickly, and it will continue to go off the rails.
Oh, it's like 45 seconds. That's a new record.
When are we ever on the rails?
That's impressive.
What's the rail?
Yeah, like it's just no point. It's like
we're off-roading.
Yes.
Pretty much all the
4x4s.
time. You say off-roading without 4x4s is probably more accurate, to be honest. Welcome back. It feels like it's been forever since we got to play. It's actually only been about a couple of weeks, but like it feels forever since we got to sit down and play. But we are back with Chronicles of Andriesia. And as Nitro said, it is, of course, session 40 of Chronicles of Andriesia. We are probably over the halfway point of chapter 4 at this point, which is absolutely crazy to think that we've been going for this long. But we are super excited to get back into our amazing story tonight. Our heroes are right on the brink of facing off with the Reforged that had taken over Andriesia again. And before we get into that tonight, I do have a couple little things just to shout out. Let me get them out the road before I totally forget. First of all, go and check out our amazing sponsors of Misty Mountain Gaming. Go and check them out for all your amazing tabletop and D&D needs, especially your phenomenal dice that you can go there and get from them. And if you want to save 10% on purchases over there, go ahead and use, what's the code, guys?
Good.
It's called Crossden. How can you forget?
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it happened for everyone else, but I love the fact that as soon as he went to say code Cross10, his own mic cut him out and wouldn't let him get the full thing out right away. I don't know if that happened to anyone else, but that was amazing.
Oh,
Code Cross10.
It's code Cross10.
Very good. Well, I don't like the low.
It's code Cross10. It's like very simple.
It's code Cross10. No. It's code Cross10.
I'd say start off high pitched and just get more and more high pitched every time they say it until they finally decide the bit's done. Which, you know, it's been about a year, so
it's like a barbarian in literature versus a barbarian when you play them.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much. But please go ahead and check them out. Our amazing sponsors. Thank you so much for everything they've done for us, all the amazing connections that we've made through them, and the amazing dice that we have gotten. So please go and check them out for yourself. Also want to go ahead and shout out a couple of upcoming stuff that we do have taking place. We have a bunch of our regular streams happening this week and next week. But at the end of next week, taking place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just to confirm my dates, that is the 12th, 13th, and 14th of April, not this coming weekend, which I originally thought and misinformed everybody. But starting Friday the 12th in that evening, all the way through Saturday and all through Sunday, our friends over at Playiotic Games are doing a charity D&D stream, basically taking place over the course of 2+ days. And they're going to have multiple DMs involved, multiple players involved from all across Twitch, all across, and their friend base, their community are all getting involved. I had the opportunity to meet with Gup, one of the members of Chaotic Games, while I was at GalaxyCon. Absolutely legend of a guy, absolutely brilliant. This is his third year of running the event to raise funds for Extra Life for Kids. And raising money for their charity, and each year they have outperformed the amount that they hope to gain. And they ran, like, I think it was like for a day. It was the first time, it was 4 sessions across one day. Second time, he talked to them about doing the same thing across 2 days, and now he's got games running on 2+ days. And this is the first time that they're bringing in DMs and a bunch of people from outside of Chaotic to get involved, because it's just as growing that much. So we're hoping to help to get involved and be part of that, and to help them raise more money than ever before for Extra Life. So please go ahead, go and check out Chaotic Games, go check them on Twitch, go drop them a follow, show them some love across social media, and we will be over there next weekend. So I am signed up to, apologies, my voice is disappearing there. I'm signed up to DM the late night session on Saturday. So I will be there at, I believe it's like 9:30, through to the early hours of the morning. So pray for me. And I believe also got some of our team are going to be signing up for games as well. I know Nitro and Token Asian have both put their names down for some games so far at this point, and we may have some others doing so as well.
Maybe.
So check them out across all those days, show some support. And you know what? If you want a really long-filled day full of D&D and TTRPGs, start over there on the 12th and roll right through into us on Sunday night and Monday night.
Yeah.
Gonna have basically so much D&D and TTRPG content if you want. Please go and check them out. I wanted to shout that out as well. And then, not to take too much more time, I want to go as well and shout out our good friend Spacehawk, who is going to be doing a very, very special stream on April 20th, so 19 days from now. He is going to be doing basically a 12-hour stream to raise awareness, to raise everyone. I was going to say it's not really for the launch because it's still in pre-launch, but to get everyone's awareness
for
up
funsies.
for
It's like a
Glory.
celebration.
Celebration. It's it's gonna be just a whole day of us just playing fun games, hanging out. We're gonna be demoing the game, which is gonna be awesome, and we're gonna be playing some community games. So
Yeah. And if you want to check out their Kickstarter page for Grill for Glory, go ahead and use !grill in chat. And that should bring up the link for the Kickstarter, where you can click on the button for notifications for when they go live and it officially launches. So go ahead and get that. I think there's a few people already checking it out, waiting for it to go live. So go and join them, waiting for it. But if you want to see how it's played, join us on the 20th. We're going to be demoing it a little bit and showing it off. So excited for that. All right, I think that's everything that needs to be covered, unless there's anything I am missing.
yes, we do need to go off the rails another.
We need to go off rails for what?
Another 10 minutes.
For another 10 minutes. It'll happen.
I feel like we really didn't get it like really good.
Yeah, I feel like we could do better next time. I think we could even hit a tree while we're at it.
Hey man, shoot for
rookie
the
numbers.
stars. That's what I say. Shoot for the stars.
Or if you can't make it to leaves.
Exactly. That's a pretty big gap, though.
Yeah. Although for our group, the leaves are probably a bit more.
Yeah. I mean, we have an intelligence level, like, combined of, like, the garden snail. So
Perfectly average.
For the garden snail, of course. But we are, of course, kicking off session 40. So a little recap of this chapter, as it has been a little while since most of it's taken place. Our heroes take an adventure into the Feywilds, successfully saved Arrow, got him away from Valron, and came back to find Union City in ruin. When they found some of their old friends, they found that they had actually been gone for 5 years, and they are playing as time moves differently in the Feywild. Union City was destroyed. A number of their friends had been slaughtered. There was nothing left standing in Union City except a small resistance, which essentially consisted of Weird the Goblin, Amaya and Aurelia, and a few stragglers who weren't really fighters. Weird spoke with Droghar and put him on to the fact of the last real hope that they had was to go and find the Goliaths in the mountains. They had managed to stay out of the fight thus far, but could be the last ditch effort to try and take out the Reforged. Our heroes then made a trek through the woods, up the mountain, to find the Goliaths. Droghar confronted his father and his past up there and managed to actually win them over and regain his place and honor within the tribe. On doing this, he spoke with his father and his advisors and basically was able to convince them to come and help in the fight with the Reforged. Then our heroes and the Goliaths made their trek down the mountain in the middle of a hazardous blizzard and had just gotten basically to the bottom of the mountain and were starting to make their way through the forest back to Union City. And of course, while all this was happening as well, there's various other things going on, you know, Rezz having personality disorders as his old self came through, and his new hippie self kind of died? Question mark? At the end of the last one. The way he played it, it felt like it. Freaking heartbreaking moment.
He
And now
went off
we
to
have-
the stars.
And now we have a Rezz that's somewhere in between old grumpy Rezz and young hippie Rezz. Also, and built on top of that, he discovered his daughter, who he thought had died, is still alive and is pissed at him, as she has tried to injure him, maim him, or murder him on a couple of occasions so far.
Daughters, am I right?
Do 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 do. Need a bass guitar.
She, of course, has her own little team that are with her, including some faces that the group know in the past. Most, startling of which was Aries' old flame Dream still being alive with her, and Nicholas Lightfoot, one of the original council members that Defenders of Andriesia had taken out way back in Chapter 1, but the one that they'd let live. And of course... Oh, you're muted on if you're speaking.
I love the oh.
I said, what? We didn't let her live. She ran away.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
and
why I
you
didn't know I
all
was muted at first, because Joy responded appropriately.
Yeah. I know, right?
She just knows.
Oh yeah, she ran away, but then you all got stopped by a door.
Well, yeah.
And of course, as this has been going on as well, we have had a couple of appearances from everyone's favourite archfey Balron.
Boo.
Showing up a couple of times on the journey.
Yeah,
For no particular reason, really.
Yeah, for no reason,
sure.
Just
not
popping in to
How
say hi.
long?
He's not lonely or anything.
All I'm saying, there must be a reason.
Hey guys, could you include me on the planning? I know I'm like the enemy, but like, you
I
should
know.
call me.
Just me. Let me know.
Text me.
But we are going to pick up back where we finished up last time, at the bottom of the mountain. Our heroes are on their own at the moment. The Goliath had forged ahead through the snow and the blizzard and hadn't fallen down the part of the mountain that our heroes fell down and got into a fight, so they pushed forward towards the city. So our heroes are at the bottom of the mountain.
Before we go forward, LJ redeemed naming an NPC. He wants an NPC named Chunk. So, just-
Oh dear, okay.
So have we had a long rest? Like, I can't remember where we left, like the exact moment we left off last time. We have, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll say that you had a long rest.
I don't know. Was Droghar lucky with Lilith?
Yeah, did y'all sleep?
Did you have a restful night, or you know?
I
Yeah,
don't
mean,
kiss and tell.
yeah, we're not going to tell you.
So there was kissing.
The kind of exhaustion.
It's a figure of speech.
So
So Aries is up and she's like, because she went from being super puffy in like the cold, and now it's getting warmer. So she's like shedding a lot. So I think she's just like trying to like get her fur sorted. And so she's outside just like trying to unmat everything.
I think TBD is face down in the dirt snoring. Really loud.
I think Rezz is just saying a morning prayer to Nexus.
Drogar's gotten up and he's kind of surveying around, seeming to see the Goliath tracks.
Lilith is just chilling.
What a group we are.
I know, right?
Stop.
This is the most chill our group has ever been. Just
And
ever.
we're just like, cool.
Drogar's
So
gonna
We're
Rezz,
just like-
What was the point of
Chilling.
your group was most chill, right on the verge of war with a deadly race that they've not beaten properly yet? that
Probably
they've
that's why
just
we're so
lucked
chill. We're like,
out?
no one wants to go into this
it's the
fight.
calm before the storm.
Are there any
Lilith
side
has
quests
no
we can do
idea.
before this?
What she's getting herself into. She hasn't encountered these people yet.
I'm sleepy.
Well-
This is true, actually.
Yep.
Not at least not this level either.
So
No.
I'm gonna say, Rezz, during this prayer, he just says, like, Nexus, we go into battle. Keep us, keep watch on us, and like, give me strength to do what needs to be done. And he just kind of like waits in silence to see if Nexus answers back, not necessarily expecting anything, but just a hint of just anything. Just meditates and just listens.
Aries comes over like during that quiet and just sits down, and she's just trying to pick things like in between like her cat paw toes and stuff like that. And... like, I'm not being
And then-
noisy, but I'm not being quiet either. I'm just like that thin line of annoying. Just
Rezz will pop an eye open. Hey, Aries.
hey, I thought you were sleeping.
No. Just having a little quiet time before I know what's coming. So. You okay?
Yeah. Do you think you'll see your lady again? Or your
Daughter lady.
daughter? Yeah, your daughter lady. I forgot what
Get
relation.
that right, because it's a very different answer and a very different relationship.
I tell you, between like going back and forth between, do you think you'll see your daughter again?
I hope so. It's gonna be different this time. I'm whole,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not
She
like.
won't miss.
No, I just know that. I've been so distracted both ways, and now that I'm just one, I feel like I'm ready this time.
Mm.
If we make it out of this whole Reforged fight.
Oh
alive.
boy. I think that's what I'm nervous about. I can't help stop thinking how Dream got mixed in all of this. But then with the Reforged right at our doorstep, I really had time to think about it.
Who's the other one?
Oh, that's another I don't know how she got involved either. She was one of the old Council of Andriesia. She got away when we took the council down. Not by choice. She got away from us, but... it's just weird. It's just... how in the world did they all three meet? And why are they working together on something? And what are they working on together? Can't be just to kill you.
Well, I recognize, if you've noticed, you see the cloak that I'm wearing. It's a different color than what they're wearing, but this was a symbol of the Deathbringers organization that I was part of. It's Rezz, I was brought up as an assassin.
Okay.
And,
I was gonna say that's not a good name to have.
No. When the government just kind of brought me aboard to do this kind of stuff, this is what we wore. I was the best, and he has the same type of, not the same color, which is strange, but it's the same type of cloak. I think, when I got my revenge, I killed all of them, even my fellow Deathbringers. All of them. I don't know who I missed. I had to have missed one. I had to. Spectre, there's no way Spectre would just make a similar cloak, and she didn't even know about this part of my life. She had no idea. So somebody I left alive. I just don't remember who. Killed all of them. I know I did. But I know whoever it is, they're behind it. They taught her they taught her the ways. She is a Deathbringer, and your dream and this other, they're all a part of this organization.
I think that's what doesn't get me is I know Dream inside and out, and she would never be an assassin. I mean, we did big jobs, and we would dress up and maybe con a few people and disguise ourselves, but we never killed. I mean, I didn't even kill my first creature until I joined Andriesia. Would I maim? Possibly. Maybe cut a hamstring or two, but never kill. Not really.
Yeah.
So, to see Dream actually, that's her job. I don't know.
Something is very fishy with this. Something weird going on about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nexus told me.
Who's Nexus?
Oh, it's my god. It's the one
Oh.
that gave me my celestial powers.
So you're a cleric?
No.
Oh.
Not in that way. My wife was. Resna was a cleric. But when she was killed, I decided to devote my life to Nexus. He took my memories away, and the other old form of me, that was what was left. And now that the floodgates have opened and my personalities have merged, this is who I am now. Still like plants, and he forms a rose in his hand. But I also know how to fight, and I know what I have to do. I have all my abilities. I totally forgot that I could fly. I have abilities that I didn't know I had.
Did you know you can turn into a pretty wicked, evil mushroom?
Rezz, I think that was a little bit of the old me kind of leaking through. But I'll be honest, turning into a mushroom is kind of fun.
I was gonna say, Hyde had a blast.
Yeah.
She loved it. Apparently she jumped on the head and, rode it into battle. I just kind of had to shake my head. I was not out at the time.
Well, we'll figure it out. Let's take care of these robots. And, together, we'll figure out what's going on.
Let's do it, because I want to make sure you get a chance to talk to your daughter, and if Dream's caught up in something that she can't manage I want to be there to help.
Go. Let's go see if we can get the others out.
Did I get all my extra fur out? And then you see that like I'm like nice and sleek, except like right down the middle of my back where I can't reach, just like fluff.
I'll walk out the tiny hut. I'm assuming that's what we're still in. And is Droghar and Lilith outside or there in their little tiny hut?
I'm
canoodling?
outside, kind of surveying the edge of the camp.
Ditto.
Is that what we're calling it?
I walk out and be like, am I interrupting something? I don't want to be interrupting something.
Droghar turns red. No, there's nothing. Nothing is happening.
Oh. Okay, it's just
We're fine. We're okay. Everyone is okay.
You know, the more you talk, the more you don't seem like you're okay.
I'm okay. Everyone's okay. We're okay.
Okay, I believe you.
I
come
look at
over and I
Lilith.
whisper-
Are you okay?
I whispered to Rezz, and I'm like, Droghar's voice always gets higher when he's trying to hide something.
His voice is also already like super high for Goliath.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So you can get high enough.
I don't
Droghar.
like whispers.
What's any
Careless whispers.
ideas of where your people are?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you just said?
Can you repeat?
I know you're sitting here flirting with Lilith. Any ideas on where your people are?
I was able to get to the edge of camp, and I believe I saw some footprints. A lot of them. A lot of really big ones, so that has to be them.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make any rolls for it. I think when you were checking out Droghar, you've seen lots of footprints.
Well, that's.
Is he sure it wasn't his own
Goliaths.
footprints that he just walked around?
Oh.
Only if he's been running around the camp like all night, essentially, would he have created this many footprints as he's seeing this time. Like, this has to be an army of Goliaths and not just Droghar this time.
He's an excellent tracker.
TBD, are you up yet?
Didn't pick up. She's snoring still.
Oh,
Should we get TBD up?
yeah, I'll get her. Go on, I shake TBD awake.
No, I don't know. No.
Just drag her
TBD, we
out.
Gotta go.
Just drag her out.
What's 5 more minutes?
TB, we gotta go. We gotta start going.
My legs hurt. Why was it so cold? I don't want to go back there.
No, it was very cold.
Droghar, your home kind of. I don't like it.
I mean, it's fine for me. I don't mind.
I like the forest.
Forest is cool too. I just like snow
Okay.
as well. I'm adaptable, is what they say. I think.
I'm not, which is funny.
Except sea. I don't like water. I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's not fun.
TBD will roll and get up. Grumpy.
Chunk gave Droghar guidance. He redeemed guidance. So,
Butterball, what do you
Nice.
want from me?
what is that?
Make a
mean?
note of that then.
Is that like D4 on top of the chat?
It's a D4.
D4 on top
Yeah,
of
if
the
you
chat.
get that
Nice.
D4.
Butterball, why are you staring at me?
So I know that like I have a like cantrip where I can like make water, like, but can I make coffee for TBD?
Probably not. I wouldn't think you would know what coffee is.
Unless I met a gnome or something.
All the
Look, I
gnomes
know you've
that
read
come
your
around
new
here
fancy
get
book, but
murdered.
you don't have coffee.
Are you
Straight
are you
marked.
looking for a strong drink for TBD? Somebody
Yes.
perk her up.
On the
Yeah, give me the
caffeinated side,
Babble
not the knock you out
Uh
side.
I'll
oh.
grow essentially not really
Coffee beans?
coffee beans, but I'll grow
Ooh,
some plant that I remember that it's not exactly coffee. And
Cocaine?
it's made out of these like almost like a caffeinated
Cocaine.
like tea. It's cocaine. I'm growing cocaine.
Michael
Look at
Cocaine.
My cocaine. So I grow this like plant, and it like kind of I dry it out, like pull some of the moisture from it, and it like I crush it, and with your water.
He crushing it.
I'm like,
Put it in the
here,
water.
Lilith, can
This
you
is
heat
new
this up for
Rezz.
me?
This is an old.
It's like a
druggy
stone
Rezz.
bowl. And I'm like, here, Lilith, can you heat this up for me?
I don't want to touch that stuff.
It's
You
just a bowl. Just
I-
heat it up. Heat up
I
the
take
water.
it
It's
and
just
put it
water.
on Lilith's just
All
shoulder.
right.
Here.
I don't
Thank
condone
you.
this.
And then I bring it, and then I give it to Rezz. Okay, here's the hot water.
And I put the leaves in it, and I'll just grab a twig and just mix it up. Drink.
There you go, TBD.
Good luck.
Why are you saying
Okay.
good luck?
Okay, first of all, you should be good at this. Rezz, make me a nature check.
Oh,
I
Uh-oh.
should be good
Is
at it.
anything good to drink it?
I think Chunk gave almost everybody guidance. By the way, he redeemed a bunch
There
of
we go.
guidance. Yeah, he gave guidance to everybody, so you can add
You
it.
get a
Uh,
guidance. You get
okay.
you get a guidance. You get a guidance.
New Rezz knows what he's doing. 22.
Thank you, Oprah.
Nice.
Okay.
I drink my little drinky.
So
Chunk
you're fairly
FTW.
certain that the stuff that you've made is some sort of type of what would be close to coffee, or at least an equivalent of like a caffeinated hot
Yes.
drink.
Exactly.
TBD, you take a drink, make me a constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, what is that? +2. Does guidance apply to that? I don't think so.
Did I give her
No.
measles?
Constitution
Oh, yeah.
saving throw. That was a 17 total.
17.
Yeah.
You begin to slip away at it and slowly start to feel caffeine kind of hitting you and starting to feel a little better. A little okay.
How does
Just to
it
begin
taste?
with.
It's good.
Should
I
be.
mean, what was it that you took off the plant to make it? Was it like actual beans, or was it leaves, or was it?
It's like leaves.
Or-
It's dried leaves. It's like tea, like a
Okay,
caffeinated tea.
Yeah.
It's sweet. I would say
chai.
that he would make it like a sweet, Swedish, like a mint-ish, Swedish. Kind
Swedish, like
Yeah,
Swedish
sweet.
fish.
Swedish fish.
Swedish
Okay.
fish.
I
Swedish
think
fish
Swedish-
coffee.
Swedish fish leaves.
Swedish fish coffee. There we go.
You taste it, and you could taste like a bit of caffeine hitting off it. It's kind of starting to hit you. Weird texture to it because he made it from leaves, but he didn't strain it or anything, so there's still technically like dry
I'm
leaves and
eating
stuff in it.
leaves.
So it's like but it's getting the job done as far as you can tell. Like you've a few sips in, it's feeling okay.
I look and go, oh, I forgot to strain the leaves. You know what? I'm not worried about
She's crunching on a leaf.
it. I'm not worried about it.
The twig hanging out her mouth.
So does
She's enjoying it.
does Rezz have a bowl of this stuff?
Yeah.
All right. So
I've
I'm
made kind
gonna
of a-
go over to Rezz and just grab the bowl and pour some in my mug and hand it back to him.
What?
And
You
I'm
were
gonna
supposed
take
to
a sip.
Strain it. Okay.
And I immediately spit it out. I'm like, this is not beer. What is this? What is like?
It's
There's like floaties in it.
It's like
And
a-
I just dump it out.
It's coffee.
it's
What is coffee?
okay.
Coffee tastes.
No mixed bean water.
Does coffee have
I mean,
alcohol?
technically it's
Bean
tea.
water?
Does it like have
No
alcohol? Like,
mixed bean water.
It's tea.
That
Technically it's
sounds
tea. You made it from
disgusting.
leaves, so.
Oh, tea.
I
Get
Are we,
the
are we having a what, are we having a cat
I
off
want
now?
to
This is a
Apparently.
criminal.
I'll
Oh.
take a little bit left and kind of like take a little cloth and like pull some of it out where it's just like the tea, and then I'll grab Droghar's beer and I pour a little bit in there. Pinch of cinnamon, mix it up. There you go. Up to your standards.
pour it in, sip it. It's like little better. It has alcohol, so it's better. I don't understand why you would drink anything without alcohol. It's not fun. This is decent. This is with a few tweaks. It could be actually good.
Did you pour it
Green
out
is
the?
my
Did you
favorite.
pour it in the babble mug?
Yeah.
Let me see, and I grab it and take a sip. That is disgusting. That is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life.
But that
It's-
might
but
be
if you
because
like
of
it.
Babble Mug.
It's really good though. I mean, it's okay. It's not like up to my standard of beer, but it's good. Again, I don't know why anybody
Really?
would drink anything without alcohol in it. It blows my mind.
It's not good. I don't like it.
That's
Did we
that's
just
what I'm-
swap
wait a minute.
accents this time? What-
That's
It's kind of weird.
you don't like. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You sound like
No,
me.
I don't like mixing it together. It's
I sound
kind of
like you,
weird.
you sound like me.
It's,
Oh, it's the Babble mug. That's why. That's
what do
why.
you mean?
That's
What's
what happens.
Babble Mug?
It's this mug.
What is Babble Mug?
Just forget it.
Oh.
It's not important.
Oh,
What
that's
is
right.
important is alcohol, which we need more of in this mug because it never runs out.
Oh.
So
Well, it never runs out.
I'm gonna go ahead and make
That's very
some.
interesting mug.
Actually, my
Okay.
favorite was just a little bit of cream with whatever the Fey realm had. I don't even know what it was. It was kind of purplish.
It's a mystery even to me.
Good to know.
That's
It
Mostly
does be
drugs.
that way.
Put purple Fey stuff in cream, and
it
I'm
might
good
have
to
been
go.
drugs, but you know,
I
who
would not be
knows?
surprised.
Mostly some sort of psychedelic.
It's better not to ask questions.
I'm not
Yeah,
touching
I survived.
anything.
One of your medicines, Rezz. So I think I could probably handle anything at this point.
Oh. You know,
Oh, yes.
there he goes. Look in my bag. I'm like, I have a lot of crap in here. What is half of this?
Rezz was a
What
bit
is
of a
half
pack
this?
rat. He just stored
plants.
everything like deadheads, everything.
Hyde says it's mostly plants from other realms.
I mean, I
Mm.
remember gathering these. I just don't remember why I needed them or wanted them. I think Rezz just picked them because he liked them.
You could always just put one in your mouth and see what happens.
He seemed
I don't
pretty
know.
crunchy to me.
He seemed crunchy.
Hmm.
What's that mean? It's crunchy.
Eat?
You know, like granola.
Droghar puts his
Red
hand up.
juice. Crunchy?
Rezz puts his
Really?
hand up.
You would eat your hand.
I have something.
What?
So
Why
like
are y'all's hands up?
we
What
should
is
I
that
don't
mean?
get it.
like we are actually headed into a battle. We should
Did you
probably
eat
get
him?
going.
No, I
What?
need to know why Lilith knows that beans are crunchy. Do you eat crunchy? Like, do you? What's
What?
granola?
Wait, have
No?
you eaten a person before? How do you know that? they're
Wait, Lilith
crunchy?
eats people?
She said
Oh my gosh.
Old
They're
Red was
crunchy.
crunchy.
I did not know this. Why you never
Did
tell
you
me
mean
this?
crusty?
I feel like that's pretty big deal. I
Is
mean, I'm
it?
not like completely against that, but you know, I feel like that's something you would share.
Rose looks at him and takes a step towards
I-
Aries. Has
Droghar was in that cannibal's house for
I
a little
mean-
too long a few weeks ago.
Nope.
When a girl's gotta eat, a girl's gotta eat.
Huh.
I'm...
I did not know that about tieflings.
I think it might just be me.
All right. Well, should we be
Good to
moving
know.
on?
All right. Well,
Is everyone ready?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look at Droghar and then give myself advantage on initiative rolls.
Ooh.
Watching you.
Wait, you're giving yourself advantage as you're looking at me? I love it.
That tea's starting to kick in a bit for her.
Alright. I think I found my tribe's footprints headed that way. I feel like we should follow.
all right.
We can catch up if we get going.
Sounds good.
Alright.
I
I'm
kinda,
not interrupting. I was waiting till you said you were going to let them see what happens.
We're ready.
I kinda go back to Rezz like on this on the low. Like, Rezz. I know
Yeah.
like you and I are like it's like a newer relationship because I like the old guy better. No offense. But I was wondering if you could like help me out.
With
Do you know how to grow like a pink lily? I can't find them because it's close to the mountains. Nothing grows here.
Search the bag.
I snap and a pink lily grows out the ground. Like that.
Perfect.
Hey, By the way, I look. I know you and the old me they were cool, and then there was the new me who was mean. But I'm kind of a combination of both. I'm new. Can we start over? I think we should be friends.
Sounds like a Taylor Swift song.
Droghar
It
hands
is a
out
Taylor Swift song.
hands out his arm like this, and it's like the typical like Goliath salute. He holds out his arm like that,
And Rezz does the same.
and then Droghar
But
grabs
very
it.
slowly and very. Oh!
Droghar
fuck.
slaps his arm and pulls him in for like a huge hug and like
Oh,
lifts him up. I knew you'd come around, Rezz.
Yes.
I got a new title for this session. This is the third thing. So far I've got Crunchy People and Taylor Swift.
Of crunchy people and Taylor Swift.
And Droghar puts his hand on Rezz's shoulder. I know we have not talked a lot, but you're a great fighter. And you helped us out a lot, so I've got your back.
Same here, my friend. And I know, look, I know I'm no arrow. But, I don't know. Maybe we could get there one day.
Yeah, Arrow came into my life at a very weird time. It was just like a perfect storm of a situation. And I'd never really had a friend like that before, other than Aries, but she's more like sister. So, yes. I'm more open to that now than I ever was before. So, he taught me a lot about friendship. And he means a lot to me, so. But yes, I think so. And he bends down and picks the lily. Thank you for this.
He just nods. And as he nods and is very, very like smiley and nods, he's like, "I'm gonna get ready for battle." And he puts his hood on with the like scary, like devil-looking mask.
Do I get petrified?
Constitution.
Hold on, I
Do
don't
it.
have the thing pulled up for it. It's like, yeah, make a thing as a con saving throw for that.
Oh
Yes.
gosh. Do I still? Is guidance a one-time thing?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
also for
Yes,
ability
it's a-
checks.
Oh, I haven't used. I don't actually know if I've
It's
used
a
it yet.
DC 14. I think it's just a. It's a con save.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 14.
So you're a little terrified. You're just like, holy crap!
I'm just gonna walk slowly backwards, and then
What?
slowly turn around.
What's wrong? Oh,
No,
the mask.
nothing.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
This is why I like old race. Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
slowly walk up towards Lilith as we're kind of walking all in the same direction. And I'm gonna kind of stop, or kind of slow down and walk side by side with her. And I have the lily behind my back, and I'm gonna kind of turn around and start walking backwards. So the lily is where I was, basically, in my hand.
Ah,
I found this for you. I know you like pink
you
lilies.
found this?
Yeah, I foraged for like a long time. It was really hard to
Oh.
find flower because not a whole lot grows close to mountain. So I had to search for
I
a
hear
long
this.
time. I had to search for
You-
a long time. And
As he says
I
this,
put a lot of effort.
Rezz with the scary mask just like leans into the tree with the scythe out, and then he goes slowly back.
Are you sure you don't like anime? Ah. It seems like today was taking a long time to get started. Is it because you were taking so long finding this flower?
Precisely. It's exactly why it took so long.
Aww, that is
But-
so sweet.
I just wanted you to know that I'm thinking about you, and I know this is your favorite.
Indeed.
So, Lilith, what do you plan on doing after all of this? Or after the Warforged, after all this arrow stuff, after everything? What are you going to do?
I haven't even gotten that far yet. I don't know. I'd probably go home.
Is that what you want to do, or what do you feel like you have to do?
I think it's something I want to do.
What will you do when you get home?
Face my father.
Oof. Does not sound fun.
No, but it's better than him cutting me off, so I probably owe him a visit.
You think
Especially
you
since I don't know how he's been this whole time that we've been gone.
do you think he will respond warmly? Does he know about Soraya?
I can't tell you. I have no idea, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully we can get this over. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a hard battle. But
I have no idea if I'm even ready for this. I don't know what I'm walking into, and I feel like this is bigger than anything I've ever done before.
do you seriously still doubt your ability?
It's no, I just doubt that I have the upper hand in this fight.
I know I said this before, but
Oh.
I think you severely underestimate your strength. Coming from me, that means a lot, because I'm pretty strong. But you
And
are,
that's why I'm saying it, because like what happened to you and what happened before, I mean, it seemed like they just were so strong. They just were able to walk all over you. And that's not normal.
I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying, Lilith. I'm saying you're stronger than everyone here. And I don't think you realize that.
Maybe.
I've seen you in battle. You have the heart of a warrior. And I know you are sweet, and you are beautiful, and your eyes are like the sunset. And you love pink lilies, but... And then he starts blushing, and he's like, crap. But
Go on.
you are a warrior at heart. I've seen it. I was bred to be a warrior. I know what it is, and I see it in you. So don't doubt your ability. You're very special. I mean that, Lilith.
I accept that. I think that with this fight, we're just gonna give it our all. And don't look back.
Just promise me you will not hold back.
I have been quite a bit, actually. I've been learning how to not hold back, but I think I have been this entire time, my whole life. And it's because I was always afraid of just being completely vulnerable and not having any powers or magic left. And that makes me nervous.
Are you nervous that Are you nervous of what you are without your power? Is that what makes you nervous?
Yeah.
Why? Why does that make you nervous?
Because I'm not really great the way you are, Droghar, with like hand-to-hand combat. If you know me, I'm usually in the background saying, hi, from over here. Get away from me. I'm not a people person. I like my bubble.
Well, I'll put it this way. If anything happens and we get to that point in battle, I have your back. Rezz has your back. Aries has your back. TPT has your back.
And I will have all of yours, because that's exactly where I'll be.
I just put my fist up to pound it. You have to explode. Like when we pound, you have to like. It's
Every
like
time,
it's like
every
bomb.
time we have to explode it.
Yeah, every time, or it does not count. It does not count. What is
Don't make
this
the
without
joke,
the
don't
bomb?
make the joke, don't make the joke.
Anyways, Lilith, take the limits off. Take the limits off.
Ugh. I'll try my best. But I won't like it.
You don't have to like. You just have to do.
As this sweet conversation is taking place, and as you're all kind of mentally preparing for what's to come, I'm not even going to make you guys make perception rolls for it because it's fairly obvious ahead. But as you're coming through the forest, you all of a sudden start to see smoke and start to smell burning. Part of it is the burning of trees and wood, but also burning metal and burning flesh.
We're close. Very close.
Yeah. I will never forget that smell.
Yeah.
My clan should be right up here. We should catch up.
As you push forward, you find basically bodies. Not a lot. This wasn't a massive fight. But you see bodies strewn out as there are two seemingly offline Reforged lying on the ground, surrounded by a number of dead Goliaths.
Drogar's gonna go up to one of the nearest Goliaths and kind of kneel down beside them on their left side and put his hand behind their neck and pull their head up and put it on his forehead. Thank you. And kind of slowly let it down on the ground. It started. I hate that I brought my clan into this, but there was no other way.
Let's catch up.
As you keep pushing forward, it plays on your minds the prospect of what just happened. That Goliaths were being brought in as the equalizer to try and take down the Reforged. And even with them, a number of them fell, taking down two. And from what you guys had seen coming out of Union City, this is probably just a scouting party, probably just a couple of Reforged doing sweeps through the forest. You've seen a few of them kind of come and go. The closer you get to the city, this wasn't part of the war. This wasn't like a full-on fight.
Drogar twists the handle on his sword and turns it to platinum as he gets closer to his father. As he puts it over his shoulder.
you all start to continue making your way there, are you sticking to the main road heading towards Union City, or are you trying to stay hidden as much as you can?
Probably hidden from me for now.
Yeah. Cautious.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the group. So
You take your time and kind of go from plot of trees to plot of trees and kind of try to stay hidden. As you're going, you don't really see any more scouting parties. You still see, like, across the main road, you can still see, like, Goliath tracks and Goliath tracks coming through the forest. They definitely still headed this way, but it doesn't look like they've came across anything. That doesn't come across as unusual to any of you from what you've seen with the Reforged. Like, there's not been that many out and about. You get the few scouts kind of looking around the area, but most of the main forces are within the main city.
Can I try to scout around ahead of the group, like stealthily, to see if there's anything?
You can if you want. Make me a stealth check.
$21.
And 21, you kind of pull up your cloak and start darting ahead of the group. The rest of you see her almost essentially turn invisible and just disappear into the tree lines. And within moments, like, you've lost track of her. She's gone. Aries, as you start to kind of dart and weave amongst the trees, finding yourself able to move a lot freer and quicker without having to keep an eye on the rest of the group and just kind of taking advantage of being up in the trees as well. You start to realise the closer you're getting to the city, the darker the skies are getting. They were fairly overcast with smog when you guys arrived, but you notice as you're coming back, the clouds seem thicker. How close to the city are you getting?
I'm probably gonna go up to, like, at least the wall.
You start to come through the forest. Make me another stealth check.
$22.
You, again, managed to stay pretty much invisible. Pretty impressive at this stage, because as you start to come closer to the city, there's no forest anymore. It looks like they've been out pushing out a little bit, and like the forest in the vicinity of Union City is gone. Kind of similar to what you'd see in the city, of like buildings just being erased. You see burning, smouldering ground. You couldn't even tell there was tree stumps here. Are you able to make it
Rezz is gonna be
through?
mad.
You make it to the city gates and kind of keep your distance a little bit, but one thing that you definitely see is that the smog is thicker than it was last time you were here, definitely. Make me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You know that the factories are running again. The factories that Weird, Namai, and Aurelia spoke about. Factories where they took people. they are running again. And producing a lot more smog. Like, they were running before to a certain extent, but like they have been kicked into overdrive a little bit.
Man. They always find people. So I cloak back up and I dart back to the group.
You dart back, make it as clear as you did before, just disappear into the tree lines, don't get any hassle, and make it all the way back to the rest of the team.
Hey guys. I scouted all the way to the wall. It's bad.
How bad?
What's going on?
They brought the factories back up. You can smell it. I mean, I know that everyone, that was on the island, we know that smell, but at least there was lots of sky. Here, it's all condensed, it's all concentrated. They must be making millions of Reforged in there. The smog is so thick, you can barely see what's in front of you.
I'll look at Droghar and Aries. We gotta shut them down.
Mm-hmm. Smoke
And
means
Rezz.
they've found more people who'll turn into those abominations.
Yeah. They found more, lots more, by the look of the smog.
We need to end it now.
Yeah.
And I kind of just put, my hand on, Rezz's chest, and I'm like, just hold up, Rezz. You're gonna be really, really mad.
Why?
Just warning you. Well, the factories need fuel. They got into the forest. It's flattened, burned. Probably 3 miles worth around.
So much death. So
It's a
much
lot.
destruction.
We're gonna have to be careful because I barely was able to be stealthy. There's nothing. There's no trees, no coverage for at least 3 miles to the wall.
Did you see my
It's
tribe?
okay.
No. I didn't see any bodies either, so I think that's at least a little bit of a good sign, but I don't see any entry in. I don't, besides the main gate, but it's just there's nothing. It's just moldering earth. That's it. But I think before we even go and see the master, that's why he calls himself Stone, we gotta shut down the factories.
I'll look at all of you. And I whisper a few words. And I cast Pass Without Trace.
Nice.
That spell should allow us to sneak in as best as we can. So just to let you guys know, it gives you a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks.
Nice.
Man,
I was gonna
But-
nothing.
We need to hurry.
You are nothing.
We need to hurry up. I could hold this for about an hour.
Okay.
This spell.
Okay,
So we
then
go
let's
now.
move.
All right. Let's head that direction.
As you all start to make your way through the rest of the forest, Droghar, you definitely see that your people still came this way. You see the footprints, the tracks. Everyone make me stealth checks. This part of the forest.
21.
24.
Woo!
What did you get, TBD?
30.
25.
Get a plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I rolled an 18 plus my 2 for stealth plus 10.
Nice.
TBD is practically invisible even to you who are in the group with her.
She's eating
Yeah.
potato chips.
I have 18.
Not moving.
Yeah. I'm invisible.
Yeah, I got 29.
You got that Drax the Destroyer. Invisibility.
I'm moving
You get
so
29.
slowly.
Yeah.
What did you get, Lilith?
I got 21.
What I want?
Dang. You all push through the forest, start to head towards the open area. You can see it kind of ahead of you that the trees kind of stop. As you're about to push into that next bit of the area, all of a sudden as you're about to cross that line, a sword kind of crosses in front of your path. Droghar, as you stop and look, you realize it's your father.
Father?
You're gonna
And
make
you
it.
caught up.
We got caught in blizzard, and then avalanche was mayhem, and they're obviously not as fast as we are. They're not accustomed
And
to snow.
mound of snowy bodies too. I don't even know what to call that thing.
Yeah, we faced this huge thing with bodies. It was whole deal. But I saw some
Yeah.
of brothers like they are fall.
We saw some of the Reforged. We faced them. They took a few of ours, but we got them.
Did you find any weakness, any weak point?
Not really a weak point, but we're about to get their attention.
Or are we going
You kind of
full-
look and
full on?
you realize there's a few in the tree line with him. There is one exit from the city. Points at the main gate ahead. But we have surprise.
Droghar
We
kind of
sent
grants.
We sent two teams, one this way, one this way to far sides of wall. And a few of our last remaining explosives. You're going to create a big enough explosion, get their attention, and draw them out.
Droghar kind of rolls his shoulders. So it's about to start.
You're just in time. Thought you were going to miss your cue.
I would never miss this.
The bombs will go. The Reforged will have no other choice but to investigate. It should draw most of their forces, especially when they are attacked. Some will go straight inside the city, some will come out the gate, go around the outside of the walls. When those have cleared, you will head in.
Is everybody hearing this? The whole group?
Yeah, yeah,
So-
he's talking to everyone.
I'm gonna look at everybody in the eye and kind of nod my head, just to make sure everybody is following. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the best bet to make sure you all don't get swarmed by them. But once you're inside those walls, you're on your own until deal with what comes flooding out of them.
Mhm.
We will try and buy you time, but that's all we can give you until we get through.
I'll look at my group and say we cannot hold back. Everything, every emotion, everything you've been through, you channel this into fighting these demons. You do not hold back. You take limits off your power. You give them everything you have. You understand? And then he looks right at Rezz. I know you can do this.
Goliath chief.
Yes, strange little
Giant
cat.
Droghar. I know you said you got your biggest explosives. Do you have any smaller ones that we might be able to carry with us? We gotta take out the factory. Because if we
They're
don't, they'll
producing-
just pump out more.
More and more and more.
Unfortunately, all the explosives we have are in place at the walls. We wanted to make sure that we drew as many as possible, so we had to create the biggest explosion as possible. But I have faith that you will find a way. From the stories that my son has told me. Assuming he's not lying.
I don't lie. It's not part of me. I can't. It's like
It's
impossible.
not part of me.
It's true.
Yes.
He's a really bad liar.
Yes, that hut burned down all on its own when you were child. That had nothing to do with
Exactly. I tried to tell you.
you. We will buy you the time. What happens inside of there is all on you. And
Hi.
may the gods be on your side, and may we see you at the end of this.
I step in front of my father and just kind of look him in the eye and kind of give him a grin and hold my arm out. He grabs it and I kind of pull him in for a really big hug and I kind of whisper in his ear, I'm glad I get to fight beside you. I dreamed about this for so long.
He holds you in tight. You make me proud.
Droghar
Make our family proud today.
starts crying. And then he kind of wipes it off on his dad's shoulder so nobody sees.
I stand next to TBD, and I'm just like, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, if this was a book, he'd be dead in the next chapter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rezz
Mine's the
just
island
turns
all
and-
over again.
So Droghar, I feel like, is in full battle mode right now, so he's walking up and down the line, kind of looking at everybody in the face. And he looks at everybody, and he looks at Lilith. Lilith, you good? As
I'm
Lilith
good.
is flexing. And then he goes up to Aries, and he puts his hand behind her head and puts his forehead on hers. You good?
I'll try to be Droghar.
And he puts his fist out to Aries. Sorry, Rezz. Almost said arrow.
Oh,
Dude.
very much.
No.
Don't hold back, man.
I put it button because I got it, dude.
You got to explode. Got to explode it.
You don't have to explode every
Explode?
time. No.
No, not
No,
actual
okay.
explosion. It's like a hand explosion. It's like mimic a bomb. Yeah, I made it up. It's like totally original. What I mean.
You didn't make it up.
He didn't?
And then I go up to TBD and
Jackie Chan did.
I put my arm out to TBD. Thank you for
In my
everything.
arm.
I appreciate.
Well, you could say I'm your biggest fan.
I mean,
Good
you
one.
She
do have my
transforms to a giant
signature
hand.
on your shield.
I don't think it's legible, but yeah.
But
It's like-
just let you know I'm her favorite.
Yes.
I lean into Lilith. Lilith, are we on her shield?
No. Do you want to be? Do you want to sign my shield?
Oh.
What does it do?
Nothing.
Does it
It
do
makes
anything
me happy.
for us? Oh.
Oh, so it's not
Um,
like a contract
I'm more
or
like
anything.
I'm more likely to heal you, I guess.
I
Oh,
want
in
to
that
sign.
Okay.
Uppity,
Heal my
uppity.
shield.
Woo.
case.
Yeah.
I'll sign at the top. Your pal, Rezz.
Mine's
Everyone
like
else
the
put their name,
Ariel.
Rezz put like a little.
Oh,
Little
like
phrase.
the. Oh, that's cool, Joy. I like that.
Yeah, mine's like Ariel, and it glows after I sign because that makes sense.
Thank you. It's a good thing I'm not working with
You know, on and
Balrog.
off if she wants to if she
Right.
wants to sign a deal with a different archfey, but another fey goes to her, here, sign my shield with no questions asked. Okay.
Hey,
Lilith,
TBD,
did we
do
just
you
enter into
remember-
a contract?
No, she said that.
We get
She
healing?
said it was fine.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
As long as you don't
That's the
double
bit-
cross me.
That's the big twist.
Oh.
TBD's been the real villain all along.
Wait, say that part again? You know what? Never mind.
It's like,
Oh,
TBD,
her
do you
plan was
remember-
so simple. She didn't even have to work as hard as Balrog.
The
Skill
power of
enough,
friendship.
no. She just.
No, she just.
If he'd just been nice from the beginning, you would have all signed your souls away to him by now, and he would have had them all.
Probably.
Oh, it's true.
Probably.
Villain
Man,
hack.
We're
being
very
nice.
trusting.
Yeah.
We are very trusting.
TBD just gets me with those eyes, you know?
Oh, I know.
Those blank stares. Those
So
blank,
hot.
blank stares.
TVD turns into a fire genasi.
So, like, are we here to do something?
Murder.
Murder!
We're here to do murder.
My own part.
I feel like so Drogar's looking forward to the city, and he just yells out, "Remember not to show mercy, because you will not get any from these demons."
Droghar,
Yes,
you said give it my all.
everything. Let loose.
All right. As he says that, I start taking a step forward, and as I
Oh.
do, my body starts to transform.
It's
Mushroom
And
Man.
no, it's not Mushroom Man.
It's big.
I
mush.
grow-
Marshmallow Man.
Way bigger than Droghar.
Ooh.
This viney plant beast. And I just let out a roar.
Ooh.
Drogar goes, "Holy crap!"
Much better than Mushroom Man.
It's like these just like vines all the way down. And it's almost like this just giant like
Kind of like
tree-
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like Swamp Thing.
As
Drogar
you
lights
this
his-
talk and
lights
as
his
Rezz
sword.
makes his turn. Drogar lights up his sword. You'll start to hear a like metal clanging against metal.
Oh boy.
You hear it coming from either side of the wall. And Drogar, you see your father stepping forward and holding up his bracer and smashing his sword onto it.
Drogar starts doing the same thing.
It's about to begin.
Drogar yells, "Come on!"
That silent as the dark is over you, a small cloud blows out from the center of the city. You're all standing in the front line with that adrenaline-filled anticipation starts to kind of fill you. That fight or flight response kicking in. That moment of thinking you're going to go in here and step it up and go into the battle of your lives. In the back of your head, that tiny little voice still saying you still have a chance to run. As your adrenaline just flows as you are thinking through all the possibilities and scenarios and things that might happen once you walk in there. And then as your mind's calm slowly for just a moment, silence breaks. A massive explosion off to the left side of the walls. Not even a second later. At the other side, you hear all the Goliaths on either side of the walls.
Drogar joins in.
This massive roar fills the air.
Gargantuan
Man.
Rezz does the same.
You hear.
This is so epic.
You are
This
fully
is super
aware.
epic.
That's not. It's the sound that you heard when you heard the Reforged walking into Weird's underground place. But it is amplified so loud by so many Reforged. And it seems like it's echoing as they walk through the city and head to both sides of the wall. You hear some getting closer as they come to the front gate, and it's almost like it echoes and bounces off the walls of the city that are still standing. And you see this army coming out the front gates. They start to come out almost like in a double line and then separate. And one line goes each side. Starts to make their way around the walls. And you see Drogar's father grip his sword tighter. This is the moment. When they stop coming out, Goliaths that are here will charge and take them from back. Pressure them along with the Goliaths in front of them. That is your opening. Do not miss it.
Yes, Father.
And I will see you after this is all over. We will share a drink together, either this life or the next.
I grab the back of his head and put our foreheads together. I love you.
I love you. And he turns as all the Goliaths at that front tree line roar and just run. Full sprint. And Drogar's not one to usually run full sprint into battle, so you guys have never fully seen like a Goliath at full speed running across a distance like this, because they have got to get from the tree line across that empty field. And it is almost terrifying when they're in full rage, the speed and the distance that these Goliaths cover. With the Reforged having no clue what's about to hit them. As they get closer, some start to turn. But by the time they realise they've mostly moved away from the gates, and you see them just slam into them and just start battling each other. This is your moment. What do you do?
I immediately turn invisible and go right into the opening he was talking about.
You start running for the opening for the gate.
Gigantic Rezz monster looks at Droghar and just kind of nods.
Yeah, Droghar kind of slips past the Warforges and follows Aries.
How is Lilith doing right now? How are you doing emotionally? What is the outward? Like,
oh god, we're all gonna die.
Too much. It's like my adrenaline's pumping. I am ready, and I am just waiting for my opportunity to.
do you look
Take
scared
action.
at all?
Is it a good thing if I do?
Yes.
Then yes, I am.
So TBD's going to come up beside you and put a hand on your shoulder and say, "Well, if you die, no, you didn't," and cast Death Ward.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
whenever you go down to 0 HP, you're immediately up back to 1 again.
Because you signed the
Oh,
shield.
awesome!
If you didn't do it, she wouldn't have done it.
That's to take care of those that are contracted to her now.
Yeah, true. I've always wanted to be in a contract with someone before, so life goals.
So I'm assuming
Better me than
everyone just...
Valron.
I take
We
right
hope.
when I go into the gates, I kind of take one more look back at all the Goliaths and try to find my father in the crowd.
As you all sprint, the noise of metal clashing against metal as the Goliath swords hit the Reforged is almost deafening. There's no trees and forest line to stop the noise, so it just reverberates across the open field.
Sure, sparks are flying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You hear it hit you, and it's almost like overwhelming when it hits you like a shockwave. You all push through and keep going. Droghar, as you look, you have no idea where your father is. He is just lost in a mass of bodies and metal. There are so many Goliaths, it could be any.
I'm kind of hanging back while the whole group is going into the city. I kind of pause for a second, take a deep breath, and just start following them again into the city.
You all head inside, and for the first time since you left to get the backup of the Goliaths, you are back inside. It's pretty much as decimated as you remember as you left. Most of the buildings wrecked and burning, and The wall's still fairly strong and intact, except now at the areas where the Goliaths have made openings. But as you head into the gate, the first thing you see is that there's not really anything there. There's not really any Warforged, there's not any Steel Predators, nothing that you face seems to be there. The plan, as it seems, right away that the Goliaths came up with seems to have worked, at least for the moment.
I
So you
see.
push forward into the city.
I see we head straight to the factory.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking, and I'm heading towards where that smoke is coming to try to get to the
I
factory.
put my fist up to Viney Rezz.
And for once, I can actually match
Nice.
the pound.
Droghar kind of shakes his fist.
And I'm still invisible.
He does a
too.
pound, but he's also got vines over his hand, so it's almost kind of like a...
Ooh.
It's very wet.
Droghar goes.
As you all push forward through the buildings, you just hear every so often, you'll hear the of a Reforged near you and kind of duck through some of the buildings, and they're not too hard to avoid, not too hard to kind of get past at the moment. Like, the main forces are definitely with the Goliaths. You all kind of stop for a moment behind the building that's mostly intact. Kind of just, you hear a Reforged kind of maybe a couple of streets away, but it's not, it doesn't seem to actively be looking, it's just doing a general scouting. So as far as that he's concerned, nothing's gone through that's worth his attention, so you all kind of just take a moment. Catch your breath, refocus, get your bearings. You hear noises of the battle and going as it still echoes through the city. As you're all standing against the building, all of a sudden, make me a perception check on hearing something.
Forgetting what my perception is. Oh, it's a +1, that's why. Shoot!
Do I have
A
any sort of
10.
advantage because I'm invisible?
I got a 5.
Okay.
You wouldn't get advantage in this, so the invisibility wouldn't help. I think you
Gar-
do get advantage because of your hearing, though.
Okay.
I believe cat hearing gets advantage on...
Gargantuan Rezz says he's.
I rolled a
Yeah, you got
17, so 30.
Hey.
But you know, the 17 wouldn't be enough, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm concerned because I keep
That's
rolling
like
high.
that's like Cross asking, does a 48 hit? Does a 48 hit?
I mean,
Does a 212
Hit.
my passive is 23 for perception anyway, so.
Good lord.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna desperately think she's gonna get this, it'll be fine, I'll get her to do it, and she's gonna roll a nat 1 and it's gonna completely throw everything I'm planning
Yep.
off.
I'll still get a 14 with a nat 1 is funny.
Droghar, what did you get?
I got a 5.
5. You're too busy in the heat of battle, as is Rezz, you guys are just too focused. Lilith, Aries, what did you get?
I got a 10.
10.
I got a 23.
23. Aries and TBD hear it. You don't know what you hear exactly at first. It's almost just a small, shallow sound, like most people wouldn't have picked up on it. But in the midst of the heat of battle, when you're standing in the break, you hear a... and you pick up that it's something being fired.
Is it something being fired at us?
It is, but not as a danger necessarily, not as an attack. As it's fired, and he doesn't even notice it at first, but you both see an arrow with something strange on the end of it land right at Rezz's feet.
Droghar picks it up.
Is that your daughter?
You hear a...
That is not ever a good sound.
I immediately grab. Is there any like rubble, stones, or whatever?
Yeah, there's rocks and stuff about.
I immediately pick one, like a giant one up, and hold it in front of, like, I'll stand in front of everybody, like, use it as a giant shield.
It just.
Did you say there was something on the arrow?
Yeah, there's just a little thing at the end that's making a little pulsing noise.
Guys, we better move. Down
TBD
with it.
and Aries realize it's not an explosive.
Oh.
TBD
As
picks
you
it up.
look,
What is this?
Rezz, as you look to the roof, you see a cloaked figure standing there, looking down at you. She just, as Aries and TBD realize this is not a bomb, this is a sonar, and it's emitting a pulse. A pulse that the Reforged can sense. Hey there, Comic Clan. Wanted to just take a moment to come and shout out our amazing partners over at Misty Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain Gaming is one of the largest dice stores in the world. So up on your screen right now, you are going to see some pictures of some of the amazing dice that we ourselves at Comics in the Cross have purchased from Misty Mountain. And they offer a wide selection of dice, so whether you have a preference to acrylic, resin or metal dice, or even if you want to go and splurge and pick up some glass, stone or even bone dice, then Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Don't forget to also check out their amazing dice bags, rolling trays and miniatures. Also as well, they sell some different things, some different bits and pieces. You can pick up a leather bag, pick up some glassware, even some drinking horns. So whatever your needs are for games night, Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Also as well, remember to use code CROSS10 at checkout to save 10% on your purchases. So whatever you're picking up from them, go and save yourself a little bit and go ahead and treat yourself. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care.
I'm going to puff out my wings and I'm going to start flying in a different direction than the party with the arrow in hand.
I take the. Did most of these arrows stick into this wall that
It's
I
just
held
one,
in front?
right?
It was just one. It was just one
Okay.
arrow, and she didn't even shoot it into you. She just shot it.
I take it from Droghar and I throw it.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
TBD
it.
TBD has it.
TBD's
She's
got it.
flying away.
I'm currently flying
Alright.
away with it.
I see the
TBD.
figure and I don't want to hit the figure, but I do like aim for whatever building they're at, and I just toss it, like to basically not harm them, but just to kind of
Just slightly murder your daughter. That's, you know, not
Scare
a
her
lot,
off.
just a little bit.
scare her off more right now.
I tell them, okay, we gotta get out of this area.
Does it?
She
hit?
hits
Does
the
it-
building, and you see it start to crumble. And as you see the figure running over the rooftop, making a leap and throwing a hook onto the next roof, and it catches, and she's hanging there and pulls herself up.
I look at.
TBD.
As TBD's
Which-
flying away, I give her bardic inspiration.
Which direction are you heading, TBD?
Towards the fighting.
What side, left or right? There's two sides, I think.
I'll go to the side that his father was at. I believe, was that right or left?
He headed off to the left side.
I'll go left then.
Alright, so you start to head. And as the figure looks, the kind of disgruntled look on their face, not expecting you to have taken off. And it's a fair distance to that side of the wall, but TBD starts to take off and starts to fly. Pulls out her crossbow and another one hits just above all of you.
I go for.
And you hear
I grab Lilith, make her invisible with me, and I'm like, we gotta go to the factory. Or we'll take care of it, and we just run.
I step on the
towards the
arrow.
factory.
I step on the arrow to try to stop the noise.
I'm going for.
You're going for her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Okay,
I'll follow
this is
Rez
going
since
putting her-
he's the only other
I'm putting
person
her
I
ass
can see.
in timeout. That's what's happening.
You've been a naughty girl.
Alright, so...
She's losing her. I don't know.
You're losing
Allowance.
crossbow
Murder,
privileges.
murder privileges.
Alright,
Murder
so...
privileges.
Aries and Lilith, you are now invisible. What direction are you taking her?
I'm taking her
Factories.
towards the factory.
You update our map a little bit then.
Aries, do you have a plan?
Making up as I go.
As
Are
I'm
we
running,
trying to destroy the factories?
Guess
Yes.
I'll move a little.
So if you have anything
I do.
that you can make things explode.
Oh,
perfect.
explode?
Or fire, or just something, just to
We're-
take out the
I
factory.
mean, I
What's
am a
left now?
fire tiefling. I have this
I mean,
thing
like-
called Fireball?
There you go. That works.
She pulls out some fireball.
I don't. Shot. Oh,
shot.
Hey, but alcohol is flammable.
Okay, I was hoping that was going to do a bit more, but apparently doing invisibility does the thing. TBD, I'm going to chuck you like up here though now, because you've started flying towards the...
Yay! I love flying.
he's like.
Rez,
Where's
you've
the-
started to head to the building.
Where's Resnat? Or
Yeah.
Spectre? Sorry.
Spectra was up on this building. I do not have a character counter for her. I didn't expect you to go chase her and abandon the only person left standing in the
Yeah.
middle of the town center. So I was not prepared for that, so she is up there somewhere on the roof. I don't even have a character counter for her yet.
immediately we split up.
Yeah.
Don't worry
He's
about
like,
mine.
Drogar's like,
Yeah.
Were we not
Yeah.
supposed to do that?
yeah.
We never split up. What are you talking
Not
about?
only did we split up, we split up
Exactly.
twice. 'Cause we're winners.
I'll chuck that there, she's on that rooftop, so... Everybody, roll for initiative!
Oh
Good
man.
Lord.
I gave myself advantage. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I guess that didn't really matter. Rolled good first time.
Darn.
I got a 19.
Wow.
19. Alright, remember, add it on to Tabletop so it goes in the order for me.
Oh,
How do you
right.
do that again?
That is the worst initiative I've rolled since we've been playing this game. A 3.
You right click on your person.
That's the
Right
thing.
click, edit, and one of the top things is initiative, so...
Right
I-
click.
Got the 15.
Oh,
It's
didn't mean
not-
to do that. Alright, I'm
being
still
silly.
not finding where to do this. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be dense.
Right click your character on the
And
map.
edit.
On the map?
Hit edit.
Okay.
Oh, on
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah, so go to your
On
character
the
and
map,
right click
on the
and
map,
go to
on the
edit.
map.
Oh, edit.
And then
Oh,
it's like
there it
the third line down
Initiative.
where your current HP, temp HP is.
Initiative.
Right next to that should be initiative.
Okay, there we go.
Negative 14. How do you even do that?
A bad day. What
I-
the?
Alright, is everybody added on?
Yeah.
Alright. So first up is Droghar.
Alright, so I'm following Rezz. So I guess I'm get right about here. Do I see anything? Actually, how far was that? That's 14 feet. Do I see anything? Like any enemies other than that person that's on the roof?
From where you are, yes, you will see that down that street there is a steel predator making its way towards you.
Okay. Let me see. Let's just see how far this is. Okay. I am going to... I'm gonna go straight up to the Steel Predator, and I'm going to recklessly attack with Great Weapon Master. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I know this is like... Alright. So would you have... I'm assuming I would have gone to into a rage, even though I didn't call it out before we went into battle. Would you accept that? Or I have no problem using a bonus action to go into a rage? Because I didn't specifically call it out.
I would say use a bonus action to call
Okay.
it out, because it wasn't specifically called out.
That's fine. I can do that. So I'm going to go into a rage. Alright, I got a 21.
21. 21 hits.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I hit him with the sword, which does double damage to armored combatants. And I hit him with fire as well, and with Great Weapon Master, so that's 55 points.
Oh my goodness. That's just one hit, right? You're about to do 100 damage to this dude. He's gonna die.
One hit.
Is he
One
down?
hit wonder.
He is not down now.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second attack and do the same thing. Alright, I got another 21.
Yep.
Alright, I got another 55.
55. You smash through the Steel Predator.
Erased from existence.
Whoa.
I look back at Rezz. Oh, I need to move my guy, I'm sorry. I look back at Rezz. And I know he can't speak, but... You good? I don't know what that means. I'll take that as a yes. Alright, and that's Droghar's turn.
As you take down the Steel Predator, you don't hear anything, but you see a light pulsing from it. Just like the one Spectra had shot.
Okay. Rezz,
Up is
there's another indicator in this.
Indicating for you to smash.
Actually, don't know if I have another action. Let me just double check. No, I don't. I don't have another. I have action surge, but I don't want to use that right now.
Oh,
Actually-
here he comes.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
He's on his way.
Hey, how much movement does that thing have?
It used a dash action to get round the corner. It's up to you. But he does get multiple actions, so he can still attack.
Great.
Actually, no, he doesn't. He gets multiple attacks on melee, and I'm not close enough for that, so you're lucky he can't actually get you quite yet. That's his turn for now. Next up is Lilith. And Lilith and Aries, you guys can act together if you want, because you're like side by side in the initiative order.
Hey, Aries,
Leah.
what should we do? What's your plan?
I just basically tell her stay low and keep going. We're going straight to that factory. The guys can handle this. we gotta stop them from coming out.
All right, I'm with you. So we should just move. Where's the factory on the map?
Yeah,
It's kind of up north, like so heading up the map.
like up there.
Is it that
Yeah,
black
so I-
building?
It's not directly that black building, but it's up in that direction.
Okay, so
Oh
we
yeah,
just
you
kind
guys
of
are nowhere near the factory. You're barely in the front door.
yeah. So we're gonna start
Factory's
just keep
not on
heading
this level.
towards. You could probably
should
take
we
us out of
forget the
initiative,
factory?
Cross. I mean, Cross. Depending on what you want to do, you could probably just take us out initiative. Unless we run into other Reforged on the way up to the factory.
At least y'all are invisible though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, you might.
It depends on what you want to do, because we can't really move our tokens anywhere, because we're just kind of going up.
Action, movement, and bonus action. Take it. And take these out initiative order. That's all I'm going to say.
Y'all
We're
are
just gonna
die.
keep moving up.
It's over for y'all.
Are you sure this is the right move?
Yeah, we gotta get the forged. So it won't matter. They'll just keep pumping them out.
Okay. I hope you're right.
Me too.
That's it for both of you. You're just taking your movement up. Alright,
Holy-
Do we
TBD.
want to dash?
Yeah, I was gonna say we dash and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct.
Um,
Okay. What is to my left, like continuously? Is that like, are we close to the fighting or no?
And up from there, I put you there because that's as far on the map as I can get. I would say you're even off the map because you were heading straight towards the fighting. You're
Okay.
probably a good 20 feet off the map at least.
Okay. How far away am I from the main group of fighting? Not here on the map, but the Goliath fights.
The Goliath fights from
Mhm.
where you are, it's probably a good. Probably talking a good 100 feet at least.
Okay.
Because like, you're on the lower ring, so you're going around this outside circumference to get to that far side.
Yeah, okay. I am going to... 1 second. I'm gonna be dumb, and I'm actually going to take the dash action, and I'm going to continue towards the Goliath fighting
Oh,
with the
shoot.
sonar. So
Okay.
move an
What's your
additional-
movement speed?
That's going to be an additional 60 feet total.
Okay, so you move 60 feet, keep flying.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still a good 30, 40 feet away from the fighting itself.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to identify the biggest construction or warforged there, and just make a note of them.
Okay.
FYI, Chunk redeemed chance reroll in chat. Just heads up.
So what does that mean?
And
It means
it's,
somebody gets to make
it's for
a
Rezz.
reroll. Did
Me.
they say a specific person? For Rezz?
Yeah.
Alright, so Rezz, no matter what you roll next, you have to reroll it.
Oh.
This can either be a good or a bad
I
thing.
hate Chumps.
And you just happen to be next to
God, I
them.
hate Chumps. All right.
Basically, depending how if it turns out good or bad, he's either gave you advantage or disadvantage on this roll.
Yep.
But you have to take the second one no matter what.
Ugh.
Oh man, not
And
even.
Rezz,
the
it's your
first
turn.
one?
What are you doing?
Let's wait till
Yours-
Zuko. Wait until I get the hold of Zuko. I'm just as tall as this roof, pretty much. I mean, I'm a huge creature. I'm gonna pull my. I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
I'd say this was maybe a couple of feet taller than you.
I
but,
like
you're-
grab the roof and pull my. I mean, the vines dig into the roof, and I pull myself. Do I see Spectra up here?
You kind of see her like just dipping down over the lip of the roof at the other side.
I try to go for her. I have 45 feet of movement speed with this thing, so I want to catch up to her and try to just grab her.
As you go to grab her, she senses you coming and turns around, has a kind of smile on her face. She just kind of turns around and just flips you off. Disappears through a portal.
Rezz, we have to go!
I take a piece of this roof that's broken, and I see the Reforged, and I want to pick it up and rip it off, and I want to just hurl it at this Reforged over there.
Alright. Make me an attack roll. Your roof.
Let me see what I get.
Damage.
For the...
I'd like to roll roof
Actually-
attack.
Actually, this creature has
That's better
a.
than no
It's
attack.
It's an attack called Hurl Boulder.
Is it?
No,
My
it really is.
Folder
Legitimately.
no longer
Pearl
conflicted.
boulder.
Hurl Boulder.
Alright. Is there any specifics to it or just
Well, that was the first roll was a 16. So, thanks, Chunk.
Great.
But the second one's
Aw.
a nat 20, right?
I hope so.
Exactly.
Let's see. Do I get any? Okay, well then that did me good though. So I do hurl it. The Reforge has to make a. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must succeed on an DC 18 strength saving throw. I guess to catch it. I'm assuming.
Ooh.
So I guess I didn't really have to roll for that because it's.
Yeah. It's me that has to roll, so you get to reroll your next one then, because that one doesn't needed. Lucky you.
It's gonna keep hurling boulders.
26.
Damn.
Holy
Alright,
brother.
so
You hurl this boulder,
it's gonna
and
be
it
half.
just.
It'll be half damage in that case.
Sheesh.
Oh, wow, it's still a lot. I rolled really well.
What the?
Even with half damage, it's still 19 points of damage.
Nice.
Sweet.
But I'll even change that for flavor. Like you throw the boulder, and it's like he literally just raises his gun arm and.
Oh,
And he still gets pieces of it hitting off him, but it just kind of ding, ding, ding. He just hasn't taken his eyes off you. It just raises up.
Let's see. I'm going to. Can I take an action surge in this form? In my wild shape form? That's kind of a gray area. I have no idea.
I don't believe so. I
Okay.
don't think you can in a wild shape because it's a different set of stats. So
Okay.
I don't think technically action surge would count as that. I could be wrong, but I don't believe so.
Yeah, I've actually never had that, like...
I know it's not the same, but I know you can rage while in wild shape. I do know that. So,
yeah.
But I know that's
rage
different.
works,
That's different.
but- Yeah, I
Well-
don't think action surge works the same.
Okay.
I know there's a way to get multiple actions while in wild shape, but I don't know.
That's typically if the thing you change into has multi-attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
that's
multi-attack for the
Yeah.
thing. Like the ability he's talking about is a very specific to a fighter
Hmm.
ability. So, so
Okay.
anything else, Rezz, or is that?
Just seeing if... Yeah, I don't think this creature gets multi-attack, so... That's
Okay.
it.
Alright, so next up is the other steel predator that was coming in.
What the dog doing?
I thought I was just trying to get in the fight. The other dog that was in the fight's already snuffed it, so.
Evaporated.
It's a-
He's just going to take a dash and start going this way. He's going to hold. Actually, is he going to hold? Yeah, he's going to hold right there. So next up is a Droghar.
Droghar is gonna look at Rezz and say, Rezz, we need to go. Factory, now.
Oh.
And I'm gonna dash. So if I'm looking at Tabletop, I'm gonna dash right, so I guess it would be kind of off screen a little bit. So I want to try to go around that building away from the Warforged and the Predator.
Okay, I would say that building, because it is a little longer from where you are. Your goodness, this is hard to work when you can't actually see a map.
And I have a movement speed of 40, so that'd be 80 feet.
So yeah, so it'll take you about 35 feet to get to like the end of the building,
Okay.
and then from there, you can roughly get up to where Aries and Lilith are on the map.
So like right here,
So roughly
basically.
Yeah, so you could like dash around that building and get to where they are, because that's like a little in between bit. That's
Okay.
There.
I'm gonna yell for Aries and Lilith. Aries! Lilith! Just shake
Alright.
my head.
Over here.
Yeah, it's like, do we have to wait for our turn, or?
You can respond to him.
No.
You just can't do anything, but you can respond.
Where are you?
It's just because he's shouting out stuff at you.
I just said, I basically said, head to the factory. So I don't want to reveal where we are. But I just say head to the factory, and then I'll give my second bardic inspiration to Droghar.
Good idea.
What's the dice? Is it a D8 or?
It's 2d8 now, or is it 1d8?
Is it 1d8?
Yes, it's 1d8 now.
Okay.
Is it to attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws?
All of it.
Okay. I'll
Okay, sweet.
yep.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
any.
I didn't think it was
Any.
attack
Cool.
rolls. That's awesome. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, free.
Of course.
Right, and that's it for
Use
me.
it when you need it.
Actually, hold up. I'm sorry. So that was my movement. Can I jump on? Am I able? How tall is that roof? That is right to my left. Would I be able to like jump on and hang on to that ledge and pull myself up onto the
No,
top of the
it
roof?
would
Okay.
take-
Okay.
It would take half your movement speed to climb up something like that, even just jumping and pulling. So,
Okay.
and then even with you using a dash, you've already used pretty much all of it. So this 3/4 is going to walk up, and he is actually going to get up on it.
He's on the
Rezz,
roof.
you feel the building shake.
I'm about to say, how much weight can this thing hold?
What's your armor class and your viney form?
It's low. It's 13.
Yeah, that hits. With his arm rifle up, aims it right at you.
Uh-oh.
Well, hold up. Hold up. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind.
Whatever counter you're about to do, you are nowhere near in range.
No, I'm only 10 feet out of it. Hold on. Is there a way I could extend?
If you had the extended, or no, extended is duration. Never mind.
He holds his gun up. Blast you for 15 points of piercing damage as you feel it piercing through the veins. This blast, and you feel a hole through your veins, and just as it singes, it burns.
You hear the monster Rezz yell there.
As it press turn, Lilith and Aries.
I guess I mean, I know Aries is just gonna keep moving up. Because she doesn't know what's really happening at the bottom. She just knows she needs to get to the factory and destroy it. So, I can do.
Aries, what about Rezz? Should I help
like-
him?
I'm like, I just say, you do what you need to. Yeah, I don't know what's going on back there, but if we don't stop them producing, we're just gonna keep fighting these all night.
Do I hear them?
From where you are, yes, you're probably able to hear.
Rezz is right behind me. You'll be here in just a
Alright,
sec.
let's go. Alright, I'm gonna dash 60 feet. Because that's...
Double your speed. So, 30. Let's see. And dash, is dash another double? Like you double your speed? Is that how you dash?
I think you just doubled it once, right?
Yeah, you double it once, like whatever your movement speed is, dash doubles it.
Yeah.
Okay, because
So last time
I also
we should've
have
moved
feline.
60.
Because I also have feline agility, which I can double my speed as well.
No, that would be a separate thing, so you would just double it again. So,
Yeah, so
like, whatever your original movement speed is, you double it.
Yeah,
And
they do
then-
like 30 plus 30 plus 30.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like 90. That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
Rezz, what's your movement speed?
All right, I'm off the
Don't
map
worry
now.
about it.
Because I went 90 feet. So
Okay, so I'll. Right, off of it.
I know what I
Ross
gotta
gave us
do.
this beautiful
and I don't
map,
wanna
and we
do
said
it.
no, we don't like it. We're gone.
I
This
It's alright,
map
I've got-
is not for us.
It's okay. The mappies are heading towards even prettier.
Mm.
Great.
As you're running past up there, you see
Standing before you is death.
just off to the street down to the side of you some more steel predators starting to come in.
Can't make it too easy on us, obviously.
I was gonna say now I'm gone. I don't even know what's happening behind me. Okay.
TBD!
That's me!
You make it to the wall! Yay!
Yay!
DB's
Uh,
DB went back to the Fae.
yeah, I'm
TBD's
gone. Bye
out.
guys, I'm gone.
Here's
Just
This
like
was a nice vacation.
TBD is now
See you at
about
next cycle.
150 feet away from where she left you guys.
As a treat. Okay, where's the biggest guy? Like, where's the dude? You know what I mean? Where's the dude?
The dude.
Bring
At the
out your
top of the castle.
champion.
No,
I
not
don't-
that one. The other one.
He's
There's
at the
gotta be like
bowling
a
alley.
really big Warforged out here wreaking havoc.
I get
no?
that reference.
Nope.
Is there
They
just, like,
all
normal?
look absolutely identical.
Okay,
Kind of the point of them.
man.
They
Okay.
all look exactly the same.
So we have the dog ones, and then we have the.
Yeah, you've got the Steel Predator dog ones that are running around, and you've got the Reforged warriors.
Okay. Then I'm going to fly down to the nearest warrior. Is one within 30 feet of me?
Yes, I would say where
Okay.
you are at the wall, you could get to within one at that point.
And I'm going to take the sonar arrow, and I'm going to try to plunge it in between its like neck and back plate to try to like wedge it there.
All right, make me an attack roll to try and make it stick.
What do I add to that? Like just like a normal weapon attack? type
Yeah, I
deal?
would say add like a normal weapon attack, just like you're
Or
using
do, like,
belly or
unarmed.
something. Nah, add to it because I'd say you like usually what you would add to belly or something, whatever the plus is for attack.
Okay.
I'd say there's definitely an extra to it. It's not just unarmed.
Okay.
'Cause you ain't, unless you like nat 20, you're probably not going to make it unarmed. They've got some strong armor, so
If I'm using the stats for Billy, it's a 17.
17 just hits.
Okay, let's go, Billy. So I'm just trying to wedge it in there.
You fly down straight to this Warforged as it's in the middle of this fight, and in its back, you stab the arrow in.
Just so
and
it's
the
like
pulse.
constantly.
It's still going. You have a little look round the battlefield, and you see all the other like Reforged stock
Naked.
That's exactly what he said.
Detected, not naked.
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 Naked. Naked. Hashtag naked.
Please don't look up hashtag naked on our behalf, because that's going to take you down a path that we are definitely not on online.
We need a t-shirt now with
sorry,
a
that's
Warforged
all
on
I-
it, and it just says naked. Naked. Yes. That's gotta be
What
But
that's
you
was-
gotta-
see-
what was-
All of them starting to look around, some of them starting to stop in the middle of the fight and scanning as new information has been added, and it's allowing some of the Goliath to start overpowering some of the Warforged near it.
Let's go.
Nice.
Alright. That is it for TBD.
I'm going to, as a little treat, I'm going to cast my Twilight Sanctuary. Wait, is that a bonus action? Just kidding, I can't do that. That's an action.
Just smile and wave.
Do any of the Goliaths look like they need some healing?
Yes, all of them.
Um,
In the middle of
well-
a fight with the Reforged and their Goliaths, probably.
Well, one, as a special little treat, gets a little bit of a healing word.
Aw.
At first level, of course, but that's fine. Actually, I'll do second level. And that's going to be 2d4 plus 5. Where is my d4? There it is. So that's going to be 9 points of healing to random unnamed soldier.
You see him get an almost like extra little burst of rage, like ah!
I believe in
His
him.
muscles tense and he just dives back into the fray. Completely undoes the points of damage of healing you did, but it gave him an extra little boost.
I'm very glad. Okay, that's it for me.
Next up, Rezz.
Rezz.
I've been thinking
Got
about
this,
this
buddy.
the entire
I was
time.
like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
I know what I'm gonna do.
See,
Y'all
you've got a
aren't
look
like
in your face that says you're
Oh,
not just
gosh.
running away, and it's getting me worried
He's
that
got
this is
the-
where Rezz goes down.
He's probably going to. Rezz
I'm not
looks.
there.
Rezz looks.
That's what I'm gonna say. Like, bearing in mind your cleric is 150
I know.
feet that way.
I know this is the
See,
sacrifice. This is the
fine.
sacrifice play.
Oh god.
Rezz looks, and he knows that if he runs, this Warforge is gonna follow. I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna tackle the hell of it. I'm just gonna tackle it with all my strength to knock us both off the edge. I want to land right on top of it and just beat the hell out of it.
Oh, that's not where I thought this was going. Okay. So you're tackling and speeding him essentially. So I'd say this is a grapple. Make me a strength check. Oh, strength check.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're charging. Make me just a straight attack roll.
Okay. I gotta make it twice.
Oh yeah, because you need to do your roll.
Also, Nitro, there's something covering my face.
Yeah,
by
I
the way.
don't know what that is because
Yeah,
I don't have
how do
anything.
you-
I don't have anything in front of it. Hold up.
It's so weird.
Let me just minimize this, maybe. Yeah, because it's not showing up
Well,
in my OBS. Oh,
Thanks,
yeah, it is.
Chunk, because my first roll was amazing and my second roll
There we
was
go.
not so amazing.
I'm not sure why I did that.
Aw.
So
Did it fix it?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks, guys.
7 and then it's probably not gonna be enough.
There you
Uh,
go.
It's a 13.
Womp.
13 not enough. I make a
Sure.
strength check just to see if the Reforged can pull this off. What?
Would this be considered like just a bonus action or movement? Or is this a
Yeah, this would be an action because you're attacking. You're attempting to like speed
Okay.
him off. And movement of like however far it took you to charge across the roof. So you run to tackle this Reforged, and you like boom into him as hard as you can, vines pushing into the roof, trying to give you some lift and force him in. You just feel the feet starting to dig in, and he isn't budging. He grips into you tight as you're against him. And make me a strength check.
Okay. Hang on. Must that one disappeared? Okay. That would be a 19.
19, you hold your ground. He tries to grip onto you and lift you, and you're able to push your weight down and stop him. You, sir, just saved yourself because he was about to grab you and pick you up and throw you to the building next to you
Yeet me
against
off
the roof. Exactly. So, like, you just saved yourself. You're now in a grapple with this Reforged. I don't know if there's anything else you can do.
I mean,
Because you would need to basically break out of it probably now at this point.
is he grappling me?
Oh yeah, he grappled you. That was a strength check to see if he could grapple you, and it's like you push down and fight, but you're still like up against him.
Okay. No, there's nothing else I can do.
Alright. That is the Steel Predators. He is going to dash this way. I'm going to set him just there because I don't have a map to put him off of it that side.
Okay,
But
actually,
he's not that far.
You know what I just realized, and it might be too late already, but was that technically a saving throw that I just did?
It wasn't technically a saving throw, no.
Okay, never mind then.
These
Creature has an
ones.
ability that if I fail a saving throw, I can one time I could succeed it instead.
Droghar.
Okay, so I am going to run at this building, and I want to run and jump onto the roof because I kind of want to make that L shape and go to like that alleyway where they went. So basically, run and jump on the roof right in front of me.
Okay. Yeah, say half your movement speed to get up on it, but you should be able to climb up on it. They're not particularly tall buildings.
Okay. So I'm going.
For someone of Droghar size, you're able to
Okay.
pull up.
So once I get up there, I'm going to basically go as far as I can, I guess. Actually, can I dash? So I know that wouldn't be like completely double. Can I dash once I get up onto the roof? How does that work? Or how would that work? Since I've already used half
your speed. Yeah, if you've used half your speed to climb, technically dash would just use up your action, so it would just be your movement speed again.
So regular movement speed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna move basically right to the edge of this roof over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna scream as loud as I can. Rezz! Hurry up!
Rezz, Reforged is with you.
Yep.
He is standing right in front of you. You make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's a 7, but I'm choosing to expend my ability. So, It's like it's once per day thing. If I
Okay.
fail it, I can succeed. So
Okay. So you did fail it, so you now succeed on that. And you see at the heart of the Warforged this burning arc start to power up as this cone of fire blasts forth from his chest. Hits you.
There. And burns a hole right through your vines. There you go.
Die.
I'm dead.
And bye, Rezz.
At least you're a druid. So you drop your form and have full health again.
And then I could just do it again.
Exactly. Maintain.
Forever and ever.
I can maintain for as long as I can. Hey, yeah, no.
I love these rolls.
I know
That
there's,
damage does. That damage does carry over to your form, though. That's the concerning part.
Good lord.
You take 53 points of fire damage, halved because you succeeded, so 26
Okay.
points of fire damage.
I'm still in my form.
It's a good thing you
Standard.
succeeded.
I know. It's a good thing I had that ability.
Yeah, that's awesome. Came in clutch,
Right.
says Lilith in the distance.
Thanks
So much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for him at the moment. He's just going to still facing you off there. Lilith, you're still technically on the mat.
On the map.
Wow. This is awesome.
Sorry. I just can't help myself. I guess then there's someone behind me. Should I take him out or
You do have invisibility.
just follow Aries?
Yeah, I mean, technically you're still invisible, so...
Yeah, so how does Droghar be able to see us?
He's not, he heard your voices at one point,
Yeah.
and he knew...
Oh, okay.
Aries told him head for the factory, so he's heading further into the city to get there.
Alright, well then I'll just keep on trucking.
Off the map.
I'm gonna hang with Aries.
Right.
Sorry, Rezz, I'm too far away. This is like a bonksy
It's okay.
moment.
That's okay. Unlike that moment, yeah.
You
It's
should
okay.
be alright.
I'm accepting what may happen, so it's okay.
This is kind of
TBD.
what happened to Bonksy.
It is
It's
100%.
me. Okay, so how many Warforged are there here? Is it just like an army? Like 20 plus?
Oh, way more
Or
than 20.
50, 100?
Yeah.
Like, what are we
Yeah,
thinking?
there is... You're talking at least hundreds.
Okay.
Between both fights, you're talking well into the hundreds.
So if we're describing the current battlefield, I assume there's so many Warforged that not all of them can engage at once. Is that correct?
Yeah, for the most part, like, they're trying to engage where they can, but, like,
Yeah, it's like a
right
line.
now, the ones that you're seeing inside the wall are only able to do so much because the Goliath blew a hole in it.
Yeah.
But there are Warforged on the other side that are doing a lot more damage. But
I
there's a
can
bunch
see
that are just there.
Warforged just waiting in line, going out, just like.
Okay. I know this isn't what you expected us to do.
We always do what he doesn't expect us to do.
But I'm going to be difficult.
I'm just following y'all's lead.
And I am going to cast Blade Barrier.
Okay.
And that is, I can make a straight wall up to 100 feet long, 20 feet high, and 5 feet thick.
Nice.
So I'm going to run
Holy
this
crap.
blade wall from the front of the Warforged line without hitting the Goliath all the way through where they're lined up waiting.
Okay.
And anything that starts its turn in the blade wall or enters there for the first time will take 6d10 damage.
Okay.
Holy mother.
This is
And
level
so this
6
is
spell.
this is like blocking them off from getting to
They
the
can walk-
Goliaths on the other side of the wall, or
Yeah,
can
they
they
can walk through it, but they're going to take damage as they do so.
Okay, and how much damage
Nice.
did they take?
6d10. So they get to make a dexterity saving throw, but they do take half damage if they succeed.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of dex. If I'm rolling just for all of them at once, then yeah, they fail.
Okay. I'm going to roll on Tabletop for the fun of it.
Ooh.
Where's the roll? Is that the... No, it's a d12. I don't want that. Okay. 6d10, and it is slashing damage. I don't think that changes anything.
Yeah, I've just whatever the dice roll is fine.
Hopefully this
That's
is
nice.
correct in rolling. 41 points of damage to each of them and the barrier then.
Nice, that actually does a fair amount of damage to them.
Ooh.
And it's going to stay there, so whenever they start their turn there, they're going to take damage again. Just tell me whenever you want me to roll.
Nice. We'll just presume that the next couple of turns they probably are still standing there trying to get out the wall and the chaos is going because they just are waiting to do their thing. But yeah, very nicely done.
I hope to be a menace.
You are definitely a menace. Alright, is that it for TBD?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and it's difficult terrain, so their movement speed is halved while they're in it.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Dude, that is an incredible spell.
It's what
That
I
is
used in Baldur's
ridiculous.
Gate.
Holy
Yes.
crap.
Yes.
It seems like a level 20
Alright.
spell. Not level 20, but you know what I mean, level 9 or
It's
whatever.
like when I do firewall, it's the same
Level
thing. Like, yeah.
Sheesh.
Alright, Vine Man, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it again.
Of course.
Blaze of glory, baby.
Do it. Do
Why not?
it. Do it.
I'm starting to think
do
he's
it.
accepted his fate to he's intentionally trying to kill himself.
Here's what I thought.
It's just
is what
like new character
This is what
sheets.
Rezz would do. He knows he's gonna. I mean, I'm probably gonna die fighting this thing. I know I am. So I'm just gonna go for it. We'll see what happens.
That is not the right attitude to have.
Probably not.
Oh, bad attitude. Don't die. We like you.
15
Well,
points.
do
It's a
we?
15.
15 doesn't hit.
Battle with a Colossus, and you're just flapping it.
Pretty much. Anything else you want to try and do, you can do. There is. You can always try running. You'll get an opportunity at that, but you can try.
Rezz wouldn't do it
Of course he wouldn't.
because if he.
Our
If
first
he run-
session back, you're going to make me kill Rezz, aren't you? This is. You're going to make me
Well,
do it.
I'm just thinking of the logical thing here. If Rezz runs, the Reforged is gonna follow. That's gonna slow him down. He would rather everyone else get to the factory.
Predators.
He's gonna do it.
ah.
Oof. Oh boy.
Ooh boy,
There's
indeed.
No way I would make it.
You guys have not been subtle. You've been drawing attention, or at least Rezz has, anyways. Sitting on the roof of the building with a Reforged. Cool.
Y'all kill me.
Droghar went that way, so I'm going to say this Steel Predator came this way as well because it saw him jump up on the roof and decided I want to play. That Steel Predator, I say, is just still patrolling down that street. He heads off that way. This one coming down here. Droghar?
Gosh. Droghar's gonna continue. I'm gonna go basically over this roof and head that direction, basically.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So soldier. He's just straight up gonna attack. You see his sword coming out.
Yeah.
The
It's 19 to hit on the first attack.
I'm sorry, Rezz.
30 to
Alright.
hit on the second
This was
attack.
Rezz's plan.
Like, I know what's happening, but Droghar doesn't know what's happening. If he knew what was happening, he would go back.
Isn't that so hard
He
when
would
you
go
have to
back.
roleplay? And you're just
100%.
like, ugh.
100% he would have gone back.
I don't
Well, that's
blame
like
you.
as soon as I was past the map, I'm like, all day, and those other forge came out behind me. I'm like, well, now I don't see them.
I
I'm
don't
like,
blame.
21
This was-
points of damage on the first slash.
This was Rezz's decision. He knew what was gonna happen.
Oh, Lanta.
Oof.
I don't like those rolls.
25 points of damage in the second one, so 46 points of damage in those two shots overall.
I've now reverted to my form.
How much HP did you have left?
In my plant form,
Mm-hmm.
22. This thing had a lot of health.
So there's 24 points down on Rezz's actual health. That carries over.
I'm sorry. No, it was more than that because only 12 points carried over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had like 30 something points of health. So, yeah, so 12
Yeah.
points of damage to Rezz's
It was 30.
actual
It was
form.
36. Okay.
So Rezz is now fighting on the roof as himself, and he is taking actual damage now.
Oh,
That's it for Reforged. Well, it's off the map. TBD!
I do have
Ah!
one idea I could do that might save me.
Who am I? What am I? Who am I?
Do
Who has no idea this is going on because she's 150 feet away. In a fight of her complete own that she's making against the Reforged.
Yeah, but it's DVD.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I'm not saying I'd expect anything less from TBD than to go pick a fight over at the wall for no reason. But
okay, so
there was no war council, was there? Okay,
that's gonna stay there.
that's fun.
I'm just thinking, you know
I would like to
what?
point out as a DM, TBD is picking a fight with opponents I do not have a map for, I do not have characters for, I do not have stats for. I am just trying to remember what I can of what's going on at that wall because she's made me do that.
You're welcome. I'm just.
Because you were
trying
meant
give
to-
the-
Because you were all meant to be away from that stuff because y'all are meant to be the strike team going into the city.
Yeah, I am striking. I'm just trying to help the Goliath, so maybe Droghar's dad doesn't die.
I think it's brilliant.
Anyway, that's going to stay regardless of if I'm there or not. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm going to start dashing back to
Dash.
where the rest of the group is, and that's going to probably take me, what, 2 turns to get there?
At least.
Yeah.
Right, so that's TBD. Rezz.
I had a question. Are these Reforged because they're metal? Do they take? Are they? What's the word I'm looking for? Not immune. The opposite.
Resistant?
No. Other way around.
It's
They
just-
take a little bit more
Vulnerable?
damage. Susceptible, I guess, to lightning.
Vulnerable?
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
'Cause I know some monsters are. They have vulnerabilities.
I thought I had heard previously that yes, lightning damage is no bueno.
Possible. You'll remember me saying that before because I don't have it on the stat block for it if I did.
That doesn't mean that, you know.
I know, that's what I want to check, like if you'll remember it, but I'm going to go with the stats I've got, and the stats I've got don't say that they are. You know, so they're susceptible to that.
The only reason I remember hearing that is because when I heard it, I focused a lot on lightning damage spells.
Okay.
I literally, last time we fought with the Reforged was like the first session or the second session of this chapter, so I literally can't remember if I said that.
That's- yeah.
honest.
Maybe the
That's
model's
the
got
only
an
reason I
upgrade.
would remember it.
I'm gonna fly.
I'm gonna fly.
I'm gonna take off. I know I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity. He's gonna do it.
Shove and then fly. No.
You may just got lucky there. 15.
17.
Yes.
He misses.
Oh.
I am in the air.
How far up
And
in the
Rezz
air
is-
do you go? You're like, are
Uh,
you just above him or are you going
I'm
like straight?
well, kind of at an angle where I could see him. My eyes get all foggy with like the electricity and a storm appears.
Whew.
And I call down lightning
Nice.
on this Reforged. I'm in the air shooting this thing.
Heck yes.
And technically, well, I don't know. Hold on, before I do this, I want to make sure I do this right. I think
That's good.
flying technically is a action, but I don't know if it is actually for me because of being an air Genasi. Do you know, Sydney?
Please hold.
It's okay because I can always use my action surge to take
My
it.
other character is a water genasi, so. It looks like. Are you using like levitate to do this?
Whatever my however I'm able to fly.
Yeah. It's you casting it as a spell.
Okay,
It's
so I'll
like
just
a
use
free
my
use.
action surge for the for call
Okay.
lightning. And so I'm casting at 4th level.
All right,
It's
is
been a while
it
since I've used this- hold on, it's been a while since I've used this spell. It's a dex
No worries.
save.
Exif?
DC 16. And if you save, then it's half damage.
Nope, he failed.
Ooh, all right.
Nice.
Finally. uh, $24 points damage. And I cast down lightning.
You see the lightning blast the building and blast against the Reforged, and he takes it, and it's definitely done a bit of damage to him, but he's still standing.
It's okay if this doesn't work out this way, but because of how impactful this lightning is, because it hits him, also hitting the building. This building, I would assume, is already. Is this roof weakened? Like,
I would say it's
lightning
weakened.
bolt? Would this lightning bolt hit him in enough force to where the roof would break and he would fall through?
I don't have stats on roofs. I'm gonna roll a straight up nat 20. So I'm gonna roll a d20. Half and half. Low numbers it breaks. High numbers it's still standing. Roof collapses.
Nice.
The Reforged falls into it. I'm gonna say it takes a little bit of damage. Not a lot, but it takes a little bit of damage from fall to it.
Does it go prone as it falls? Does it
I would say yes, it goes prone. It falls through.
Hey there, Comic Clan. Are you enjoying the content that we're putting out here at Comics from the Cross? Then we would love you to become one of our supporters and join us over on our Patreon. You can support us over there financially for just $2 a month and get access to exclusive content, including my anime reactions as I'm currently going through One Piece and My Hero Academia, sci-fi reactions as Nitro goes through Doctor Who Season 2 currently, and also some reaction content soon coming from Jaye. On top of that as well, get a lot of behind the scenes information of stuff that's going on here at Comics on the Cross, as well as a ton of background information about what's going on with the Chronicles of Andriesia comic and Kickstarter, which will be coming soon. So if you're enjoying that content and want access to all that extra information, then check it out at patreon.com/comicsandthecross. We would love to have you over there.
Right, is that it for Rezz?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can. Well, actually, I could still take a bonus action. Or no, that's just that you don't, with action surge, you only get the action, not the bonus action. I think so.
I think action surge is free. I think you still have your bonus action.
You still get, okay.
Let me pull up my fighter character. Hold on. Hello, Rael. Come here, Rael. Tell me your secrets. Where is it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks per action.
Yep, no action. It's free.
Okay.
So you can use the bonus action.
But I'm not attacking with a weapon, like a melee weapon. If I was using a weapon, I would be able to.
Ah, okay.
Do weapon fighting. But I'll just cast. I'll cast Second Wind on myself to restore some health. All right, and that is the end of my turn. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would.
Dang, dude.
Alright, and are you still like here in the building, or did you like move a little
No,
bit?
I'm up
or
in.
you
I'm
just
still.
You're just still flying
way
above
up
right
in
there.
the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, so
That was epic, dude.
Predators.
That was. I'm surprised that actually worked.
Literally,
Lilith is
what
just,
best
like-
case scenario?
In awe.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
I would say. I know you can't really say across, but it's like I would probably about fly like right there, but I'm like way up. See, I wish I could blow this building up. That'd be awesome.
Just
Just cast
My
Fireball at 6th level.
I know.
I could do
Or
that.
one of my favorite is
Do
like
it.
the moonbeam.
Yeah, the Moonbeam is sweet.
Beam.
Meteor
Alright,
shower.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a meteor shower. Just a little damage.
Cloudy with the chance of meteorites.
Alright, so Rezz, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Boy.
Bro.
That would be a 16.
That's a fail.
Oh.
Steel Predator that made it up onto the roof scrambles up there, sees you standing in the air, opens its jaw, emits a stunning roar, blasting you in the air.
Uh-oh.
First of all, take thunder damage.
Hey, if you're resistant to that, right?
Am I?
As a air Genasi? Are you not?
It does not say it on my character sheet, so I have no idea.
Oh. Well.
You take 39 thunder damage.
That's Lord.
You
Okay.
drop everything that you're holding. As you drop your scythe. And you are stunned for 1 minute.
So I drop to the ground.
Yikes, I
Oh, that's
cannot
So you would-
you.
So you would
Flying there.
drop. You would not be able to hold your flight, so you would drop
Okay.
through the broken building that you just crashed the Reforged through.
Okay.
And that crash landing, I would say, take another 4 points of falling damage as you crash into the building.
All right. Not looking too good, guys.
I was. Oh, it was badass until that
After all.
roar. Do the roar. Ah, no.
Do the roar. Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Okay.
It's the new version of the Genasi, or yeah, the air Genasis that have resistance. I guess you're using Legacy, so unfortunate.
I'm using Legacy. I knew that the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I was trying.
It's unfortunate you're not upgraded enough.
D&D Beyond is like, pay me money.
Correct.
To have this resistance. Oh.
How much health is Rezz on at the moment?
Definitely half of. I'm down to 47 points of health.
He's fine.
Until they, all these metal dogs come and eat me. So.
No, they're not gonna do that. That wouldn't make. Why would they do that?
And then he goes, the metal dogs go and eat them.
Yeah.
No, the metal dogs are gonna kidnap you. You're gonna be a Warforged. Congratulations.
Update. Dragging him away.
Take them away, boys.
Well, we'll meet you at the factory. I mean, just let us know you're there before we blow it up.
Okay. Need you all to be straight with me on this one. Did I already move these Steel Predators for this turn or not? 'Cause I can't remember if I have
I don't
yet.
know. I've been on Discord screen for like the last few turns.
I'm gonna say I.
Because I'm off the map, so.
I don't think you did.
No, you
I don't remember you moving.
You only did
them.
the one that jumped up at me and used its little stupid.
Because I remember I'd moved all of them
With the
closer to the
roar.
building, but at the same time I remember there is a short initiative order left on the map, so I couldn't remember if that was this round or not. I was trying to buy you some time, Rezz, for TBD to get there.
Okay.
I'll be there eventually.
I don't think in
Eventually.
time they come through the broken windows. This is all happening inside the building. The other side here.
Dag nabbit.
Shouldn't have split up.
It's okay. Whatever happens.
The first Steel
It was, the
Predator
it was the sacrifice play.
is
Well,
going
it's always funny
to.
because when I decide to leave and try to do something else, there's only one, and then suddenly there's a gazillion. I'm like, really?
Nat 20. Just say it.
07, brother. 07.
Dang.
It already got advantage because he's prone and stunned right now, and I didn't need it. That first roll was in that.
Oh my gosh.
This Predator's coming in for a bite.
Should have given Death Ward to Rezz.
I almost did. Is the problem.
Oh. Can I transfer it?
I roll a d6 for the attack, and I just rolled a 6.
That's not nice.
19 points of damage from the bite.
Okay.
Now for
The
that
one
one,
time I
second attack.
Okay.
Second attack misses.
Woo.
Now the second Steel Predator that's lying there.
Ugh.
is
Wait a second.
Does 100 hit?
Does 912 hit?
first attack misses. I rolled 16. Your AC 17, I believe.
Yeah, that is.
second one hits. Not
No
double, at least.
d20s.
With 2 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Oh,
I have a question. Do all steel predators move at the same time?
All the steel
turn?
predators. Yes.
Then you might have moved them already. Because I pulled up the stream and I went back on the footage. If someone else wants to double cross or double check there, it's at 2 hours and 41 minutes.
What are we checking?
Or we can to see if he moved them already, or we can just keep as it is. However,
If you go into the video section on Twitch, you can pull up the current stream and rewind it back.
And I think that turn it begins around like 2 hours and 40 minutes. The turn.
We're doing everything possible, Caleb.
That's
I'm
okay.
trying. I'm fighting for
I
you.
knew what I was doing.
We
I
are
love it.
rewatching the stream midstream.
I knew what I was doing when I made this play.
You are really going to make me kill Rezz, aren't you? You're really going to do it.
we're crossing.
I
things.
knew what I was
I-
doing when I made this play.
I will leave it in your hands, Caleb. Do you want us to move it back as I will, or do you want to keep it where it is?
Move it back.
Because there's a good chance those two predators that used to attack you shouldn't have been able to. They should still be outside the building.
Okay, let's move back. Let's keep it fair.
If
I'll keep
someone
it fair.
wants to fact check me, it's at 2 hours and 40 minutes into the stream is when I believe the turn begins. I could be mishearing it because I don't have the audio up high.
So, how much health? I don't even know how much health I was at.
I don't know. I believe it was like
40, I think it was
47? 41?
40. I think it was 47. I think.
Yeah, I think it was
You were-
47.
you were at 47.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. We could play it back.
Alright. Bottom like
Oh, it's some
30 odd
shit.
points out HP back at the end of their turn then.
I don't think my starting HP is correct on Tabletop.
Mine wasn't. I had to fix it.
Time gets rewound.
TBD had a the future, so she went even quicker before Rezz's demise.
It might have bought him like an extra bit of time because it's the Reforged turn.
Woo.
He does use his action to get back up. He was prone.
Like a little biatch.
Over to Rezz.
Oh my gosh.
And he gets
It's the funniest thing you could have ever possibly said at this moment.
I don't want this fight to end.
I do.
He's really getting his ass kicked for the last half hour. He
know.
wants it to be done.
I've been
So
trying
he
to get
doesn't
off the
get
screen for
bored.
30 minutes.
He misses his attack.
He only has one attack left, right?
He only had one attack because he used one of the actions to get up because he was prone.
Oh, okay.
Go.
That's it.
Rezz, go.
TBD,
That's me.
who's still
Still
Fighting this
looking it
thing.
back.
No, just joking. Screw that.
TBD still.
Come on, man.
For TBD even get there at this point, even if she made it there, it would still require pretty much like action dashing
I'll be right back.
to get there, and she wouldn't be able to do anything to help this round. He would have to
Yeah,
survive
it's
to her
it's the
next round.
Yeah.
She's still like that far away.
After my second dash, I've moved a total of 120 feet, and it's 150 before I'm back, right? So
Yeah.
I need to move another 30.
So yeah, roughly. So I'd say you're probably like you're back on the map essentially.
Okay, how far away am I from Rezz?
At the moment you are 90 feet.
Okay, good to know. Continue.
It's like, so like you're back on the map, and right now you might be the best bet to survive this. Okay, he's back. It's his turn.
You're up, Rezz.
Am I dead yet?
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. All right. Trying to think of what I want to do, man. I don't know.
You're a big attack with your size. See if you can dust them before you go. One last time.
One last hit. I cast invisibility on myself. Probably the smartest move I could do right now.
Correct.
And I'm gonna.
Remember, you're also. No, actually, you can't just yet.
Why?
Because you're still stunned. You need to roll a saving
Oh,
thing to be unstunned.
what do I have to get?
You have to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What's
DC
the?
for it is 19.
Holy crap! Yeah, guys, I'm dead. Sorry. Yeah, no, I failed that. Hardcore.
Yep. And that's the end of your turn. You're still stunned.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm screwed.
Steel Predator's turn. Do we just put those points of damage back on, or?
Oh,
Yeah.
alrighty then.
Miss,
I mean,
miss,
like, how
miss,
close he
miss.
is to death at the moment?
I think I need an Oreo.
I know.
Need something a little stronger than an Oreo.
First one's 23 to hit.
Oh my Lanta.
Second one's.
This is
Yeah,
gonna
it's a
be
hit as
so
well.
crazy.
Alright, so. So, first one bites you for 13 points of damage. And claws you for 13 points of damage.
Additional 13.
Yeah,
27.
2 attacks. First one was a bite, second one was a claw.
Okay.
Alright. 118 to hit. Roll the nat 20 again.
No,
Good
you
damn.
did not.
Yeah, this is gonna be it. My health is. I'm dead.
Yeah, look. Rick Astley's on it and everything. He's giving you up, son. First one by 11 points of damage. And claw. Points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh,
Rezz is down.
Okay. Is there any more attacks coming to him as he's down? Or is that all?
There are 3 steel predators around him that haven't. Yeah.
Then let him rip.
Alright. If you're okay with it, which you seem to have been at this point, Rezz, I'm not going to roll for it. I'm just going to call it there for as Rezz is making this fight. Final play. What's going through his head?
I think it wouldn't just be like a normal. What's in his head? I think he's in that void again. And he stands before Nexus. And smiles. Nexus.
Rezz.
Time, isn't it?
I'm afraid so.
It's okay. I bought them time.
You did. Clear a path and help them. They will benefit from your sacrifice. Sorry you couldn't get all the answers that you were seeking. Your time was done.
Promise me you'll send one. As we discussed. Will he help her?
I will send the best to do what he can. Although I
Well, the
warn
thing-
you, I don't know if she can be saved. I will try.
Looks and he's like, I've done a lot of bad things, Nexus. And I found my peace. And I'm okay. She here?
Enter your peace. Know that she is there waiting. She has been since she...
Rezz walks over. And there's like this door. And he opens it up. And there he sees Resna. Been a long time.
She just reaches her hand.
Rezz takes it and follows her into the door.
He walks into the door, and flaming light just emanates out of the pulse. The door. Both on the others. Rezz releases the last air from his lungs. And the steel predators.
Spacehawk, I have a question that I messaged you. And I'm gonna let you... Okay, no?
No.
Gotcha.
It's okay. But I appreciate it.
Okay.
The others head towards the fight. Technically we are out of combat for that. As the others start to make their way towards the fight, what does TBD see and feel? She makes her way over where the others were, sees the destruction. To her perception, I would say that she is able to see into the busted open building from the hole in the roof and see the remains.
I think there's the question of where's everyone else. And probably like a great sorrow. I mean, there's someone dead there. Fellow planewalker, someone who knew about the difference in the time loop. But I think she knows that he probably is in a better place now with his god and with his wife, finally. Perhaps this is his end. And as a cleric can probably sense that perhaps his spirit would not be willing to come back.
I will clarify as well, there's a good chance he doesn't have a body for the spirit to come back to at this point.
Yeah. So TBD is going to take a moment to get it back together and fly towards the factory.
As the rest of the group, and I'm pretty much going to narrate this little kind of at the end of the session, so as the rest of the group pushes forward towards the factories, towards the middle circle of what we used to be Union City, having no idea what just happened behind them, no idea that Rezz isn't coming. As they push forward, they realise there is a lot more Reforged in the area of the factories. As try to find a way around, try to maneuver around the buildings and find a way to it, they start to feel the Reforged closing in on them. And as they find a little hidden spot behind one of the buildings, see a hatch burst open and see Amaya and Aurelia waving them in. Cover. There's people looking out, especially once the fight started. And just for the sake of everything, I'll say they're told that TBD is coming. Wave TBD in as well. 9 skies for her. Wave her in too. They give you all big hugs. Grateful to see you back. Very glad to see all of you. We had a feeling that you would come back with some help, and yeah, all hell is broken loose when those bombs went off. We definitely use your help taking down that factory because we know what's going on in there now. We need to push on the factory.
We need to stop the factory or the fight will never end. From the smoke and the amount of trees that they cut down, I'm guessing they have thousands in there to still be forged.
Oh, it's worse than that. They're not making more. They're making upgrades.
What do you mean upgrades?
They're upgrading for the fights to come. They'll be unstoppable. Weird isn't dead. He's been imprisoned in the factory. Maker is forcing him to make improved metals, stronger weapons. We need to get in the factory and stop it and get him out.
Dang, if they get any stronger, I mean, they're already untouchable.
So we need to rest up and hit it.
Droghar looks around.
Gather our thing.
Is TBD in here?
Yeah, TBD's in.
TBD. Did you see Rezz?
And TBD is uncharacteristically kind of somber and just
And I
shakes
pick up.
her head.
Do I pick up on it?
Yeah, it's
I would say you
Pretty
probably do,
obvious.
especially. I say most of you do, but like Aries especially, because you know TBD fairly well at this point.
He didn't make it.
he didn't want to come back.
I'm guessing he found his peace.
He's been fighting for a long time.
I'll find out about his daughter.
I guess his daughter got what she wanted. He's dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna make her remember who her dad was and what he tried to tell her. She might not listen to him, but she's gonna have to listen to me. I'll make sure of it.
Sorry for your loss, guys. We obviously didn't know Rezz as well as all of you did. Sorry. Give you all a moment. Gonna step back. Let you all process and let it sink in.
As Aries closes her eyes, like, she kind of puts her hands over her ears. Because right now, just suddenly, just this rage and like this, like, howling. Because Hyde is mourning Rezz. But it's all internal, so you guys can't hear it, but it's all in Aries' head, and that's all she can hear now is just the howling of Hyde. And so she just puts her hands over her ears and just kind of slumps in a corner and just kind of...
Drogar's gonna go over to Lilith and kind of grab her hand and lift her arm up and start looking all around. You okay? You hurt?
No, I'm not hurt, but she runs outside and throws up.
Drogar holds her hair back.
It's so much vomit.
I don't know much.
It's like a sprinkler. He's like my beautiful little pink lily. Ah!
Oh wow!
You're so beautiful.
Wow. That's
She's so beautiful. Blah!
That's disturbing.
You all
Not
kind of,
exactly the image I had.
as you all kind of settle in for the evening, kind of like pose yourselves together for the attack that's to come. You all kind of separate out and just take a moment. You don't really have time to mourn Rezz. The attacks on the city is still going on. Your window is getting smaller. You kind of all take that moment to just resolve to yourself, to remember him, to push on his behalf, and to be the Maker in his army, mourn Rezz when it's all done. DVD kind of just says a bit somber on her own. Aries tries to comfort Hyde. He just feels so much anguish. Droghar kind of takes himself to the side and realizes that in the midst of finally making a new friend and starting afresh with Rezz, he's now lost another friend in battle. Lilith just deals with the anguish and feeling inside of another loss happening. Going from a life of so much privilege and so much kind of focus on herself to seeing so much death and destruction.
She definitely is blaming herself right now.
And she kind of sits off to the side on her own. Drops and puts her head into her hands. And just goes onto her shoulder. It's okay. Feel what you're feeling. . It's okay. Hurt. Angry. Turmoil. Feel rage. It's okay to feel all of it. There's a good chance it's not the only one in your group that's not making it out of this, though.
What? What are you saying?
You want to save group. You want to save one particular person, at least. I can help you unlock what you need for them. Don't even have to make a deal. You need is this. Holds up a gem and a necklace. This will amplify your power. Take it. Or don't. Think how powerful Rezz was, how strong he was, how many he has slain, and all his. And even he wasn't strong enough to overcome them. That was the welcoming party. You haven't even started on the factories, or the palace, or the Maker himself yet. You have the power, but it really hurt to give it a little boost to make sure you can access all of it.
Can I add a little flavor
Work.
to this?
Mhm.
I'd like to think that as she's having this conversation with him, TBD's magic almost sits heavier on Lilith with the death ward surrounding her still. Almost as a reminder that she's there. That's it.
This is yours, my dear. Don't get
Just
me
take
wrong.
it?
It's yours to have. It would have to replace your current arcane focus, though.
Oh, my wand?
It would take the place of the wand. If you want to
How-
keep going, you can, but
How do I know it works?
it's up to you. It'll take you what, 20, 30 minutes to fully attune to it, like most magical items. But once it does, your powers will amplify. Give it a try. If it doesn't work out and it's not working for you, give my name a yell. I'll be right here. Or give it a whisper. We wouldn't want Big Blue getting all jealous now.
You're being obtuse.
I'm just offering some help. Look, I know you like the big guy. I know I've lost that fight. I'm man enough to admit it. Kinda like almost like floats and hovers as if he's sitting back. I know you're starting to care for him though. He was second last to leave. The place where Rezz died. Very easily could have been him. All I'm saying is that's still a possibility, and what if you had the power to save him? Like I said, you're more
Alright.
than welcome to give it back if it doesn't work.
I guess so. I mean, it's just a wand. My dad gave it to me. He found it.
There you go. Just some old ones your dad found. This is a true Fey gem from my personal collection. It will amplify your magic tenfold.
And
If
if
you
it
get
doesn't
powerful
work,
enough.
you'll switch it back?
Yeah, absolutely. You've seen what I
Okay.
can do. What's some simple one going to do for my magic? Already pretty powerful. It's not like I need it. If I take
Well,
it out,
then-
it allows you to attune to this even more.
All right.
You sure?
If you think
He holds
that
it to you.
if you think that I can protect the people that I want to better, then I should take it, because these things, machines, whatever they are, I've never like even crossed one yet, and they've already destroyed so much. I don't know
promise
if I can
you.
handle that.
Promise you won't have to. I promise that Droghar will survive. If anything happens to him, you.
Okay.
Gives you necklace. You look at it, it's a very simple, a silver chain with a little bit of embellishment design to it, with almost like a teardrop shaped green gem. Just let your magic soak into it for about 20 to 30 minutes to attune to the item, and you shouldn't notice any issues with it. In fact, it will start amplifying. And if not, go for me and I will come return your.
Okay.
Kind of steps up and takes a little bow to you and steps out a little bit from the area, hidden from everyone else. Except TBD kind of sees at the corner of her eye, sees him. And he kind of looks at her at the corner of his eye and just gives a. Disappears.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm immediately looking at Lilith, the only other known associate.
And you see her, even when you try to get a good look, you see and notice the necklace around her neck that clearly wasn't there before.
Okay. I don't like that.
And that's where we're going to end it for this evening.
Dang.
Lilith got some
Holy-
bling.
Moly. My love don't cost a thing but jewelry.
Sheesh.
And Rezz is dead now.
This is
Yay!
officially
I
dead.
like
That's a
Okay.
thing. That's a
Used to be
thing.
main
Yeah.
characters.
I like to say
Spacehawk.
Rezz is at peace.
Mhm.
Alright.
He is at peace after
Let's
everything
hope
he's
so.
gone through. Literally, like, after getting himself settled and literally being a session into, okay, the other Rezz died, and like, okay, I'm now who I'm meant to be.
It really does.
And it was
And
apparently for a
then
day.
actually, guys, knowing that his daughter is a jerk.
But she's
So
the one who
yeah.
got all the
Sheesh.
I need a
Alright.
weighted blanket after that one.
Yeah. Mellies.
That is it for Chronicles of Andriesia this week. Thank you so much for everyone coming and hanging out tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the story. come and check it out next Monday to see what happens in session 41 as we continue forward without Rezz, with Lilith's new bling, and as we go to save Weird from the factory of the Reforged.
Man, here we go.
Nice simple session with no complicated emotions or things going on at all.
No.
Not at all.
That's never
Nope.
happened.
Dang, that's 2 TTRPGs in a row that have been heavy.
Yeah, it's just like we're
I blame
following
Nitro.
a flow.
Why?
It's all your characters. It's your character storyline that we're on. It's all Zoc and Droghar.
We're just all working in Thomas's like mental health.
Yeah, this is my therapy. I'm just trying to process stuff. Okay, just gotta give it to me. All right.
It's really heavy.
I'm glad you're
Really
coming to my
heavy.
house in like 2 days. So
I just wonder
Hopefully
thank
he'll
you
be a
so
lighter
much.
person by then.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for everyone joining us for this tonight. This was an absolute blast. Make sure to join us next Sunday and Monday for more Book of Astra and Chronicles of Andriesia as we continue both our TTRPGs. Also, remember, go and check out the YouTube channel for the TTRPGs if you want to get caught up on anything. There are playlists on both the campaigns that we're running, as well as a few other campaigns that have been ran that are up there to get checked out as well. Also, we are back throughout the rest of this week. Spacehawk, the Dead Man, will be back tomorrow night as he plays through Poppy Playtime. So come for that if you want to see him get absolutely terrified.
Yeah, you
and then
have
watch
no-
me get terrified again on Wednesday as we play Escape the Back.
Yep, and then I come back and join him on Wednesday along with Chunk the Hut as we get back into Escape the Backrooms, because that never goes horribly wrong for us at any point. And then you get a little break as LJ comes in on Thursday with X-Men Legends. And then Friday we're still seeing if we can set some stuff up. But thank you so much for everyone joining us. Make sure to go and follow us on all of our social media. Make sure to go and check us out on Discord, where we have conversations going on every day over there now. And also make sure again to go and check out our amazing sponsors, Misty Mountain Gaming. Use code CROSS10 to save 10% on all purchases, all dice, rolling trays, whatever, including amazing hand-carved wooden items from Talon and Claw as well. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night, everyone. Go and get some rest, and we'll see you all soon. Peace.
See you guys.